Why, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome to tonight's stream. The dice have spoken and we're playing Birushana tonight. So it is time for some more of our crazy boy, Tomomori. Man, he's really making me think about my taste in men. Not gonna change it, but he's making me think about it. So without any further ado, let's pop over here. What is this? What? What? Okay, we're all good. I thought somebody was texting me. It's not. Alright.
私の元へ来る気になったのだね。
Yeah, hush up, sir. So I don't remember why. I think I accidentally made a new save file. But, so we are on Tomomori 7-1, which, considering that Noritsune went to, like... Yes, give me 1 second. I gotta open the flowchart.
共に歩んでくれるのだろう?
Hush, 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 baby. Yeah, so Noritsune went to 12-1. We're at 7-1. So, hopefully we're not terribly far from beating him. Clearing his route. That's what I meant. Alright. Well, let's get into it. After that, we headed back from Myojintoge to Hiraizumi, Fujiwara Estate.
嗣信、忠信、無事戻ったようだな。明神峠での務め、大義であった。
Myojintoge. Okay, I can do this.
ありがたきお言葉にございます。
Tsukunobu and Tadanobu bowed their heads to Lord Hidehira.
シャナオ殿、そなたにもご助力いただいたとか、礼を言わなければ。
大丈夫です。問題ない。It was nothing, sir.
何？謙遜は不要。そなたのことだ。平泉への知恵の気遣いから動いてくれたのであろう。
It was nothing really. After all the people of Hiraizumi had done for me, it's only normal that I would do some... It's only normal that I would be able to read fucking English, but no. It's only natural that I should help them in return. And... I dropped my gaze, remembering what the general from Satake's army said after the battle. It was the Heike who forced him to attack. It's because they know I'm here. But how did Tomomori find out I was here? How could he know? He's so creepy. Wow. Wow, we really, once again, I'm like, we're how deep in and we still hate him? I heard Shungen's concerned voice from behind me and felt Benkei's gaze on me as well.
シャナオ様、私から秀衡様にご報告いたします。
Sure, I'll just spit water all over myself. Don't worry about it. Babu babu. Nope, I'll do it. It's only right that he should hear it from me.
承知しました。
Oh, well, shit.
では聞こう。
Lord Hidehira, seated above us, locked his eyes down on me. According to the Satake army general that we captured, the ability to read was torn from Prince. According to the Satake army general that we captured, the attack was ordered by Tomomori Taira. I then proceeded to explain the whole situation to him.
まさか、平の友森が。
The Satake clan was forced to move against you by direct order from the eldest son of the Heike, Tomomori. We just said that.
そうか、揺さぶりを。それにしても、その髪飾りの意味は一体どういうことなのだ？
You're not gonna believe me.
それが、佐竹軍も何も聞かされておらず、私どもも全く見当がついていない状態です。
I do. I wondered if I should tell them about the dream. No, you would say fucking insane. But how on earth could I explain that? Tell them Tomomori came to me in a dream? There's no way they believe me. Besides, it could all just be a coincidence. But deep down, I knew that wasn't true. I knew that there was something far more sinister going on with Tomomori.
そなたは本当に釣れないね。ようやく私に気づいてくれたというのに、歌方の夢にしてしまうとは。だが、こうして会えたと。
Okay, we saw that. Yeah, last time. He keeps calling me. He keeps calling me. Leave my phone alone. He keeps saying I'm one of them, but that can't be true. I'm nothing like him.
それにしても平の友森か。国中に名を轟かす知将がまさかそのような干渉をしてくるとは。
父上、何を悠長なことを。これはシャナオー殿が平泉にいるとすでに平家が掴んでいる証。
Alright. The token straight has spoken.
シャナオー殿が平泉にいるばかりにこのような事態が起きたのですよ。
We're gonna get fucking kicked out again. I underestimated him. Well, he kind of liked that. But which does he like the most? I'm sorry, this is all my fault. Nope. Apparently he didn't like that. I never would have expected this. Sure. Alright, cool. To think that the Heike would pick the Oshu... Fuck. To think that the Heike would pit the Oshu Fujiwara and the Satake clans against each other just to get to me. Tomomori, is there nothing you won't do to get to me? I managed to chase away the fear that was slowly eating at me and bowed low to Lord Hidehira and the others. Lord Hidehira, I'm sorry to have caused this to happen.
シャナオー殿、頭を上げなさい。
Lord Hidehira's clear voice called out to me through the tension in the air.
安平も何を言うかと思えば、シャナオー殿を招いたのはこのわしだ。そなたはわしが間違っていると申すのか？
To our benefit. This route, we are not actually helping a Heike escape this place, currently.
父上、私はただ。
父上、ね。
言い訳は無用。よもや八幡太郎義家様から続く恩を忘れたか？
Yeah, always my ancestor.
忘れたわけではございません。ですが、だからといって今回のことを簡単に流せはしないでしょう。
Bitch, are you accusing me of bringing the Heike here?
それに、先日の今日からの報告。あれを聞いてこれ以上、源氏の人間を置いておくのは。
安平!
Lord Hidehira spoke up, interrupting his son. Report from Kyoto, what's going on?
それは。
Please, Lord Hidehira, tell me. The air was heavy, and each person in the room breathed carefully so as not to break the silence. Lord Hidehira clenched his jaw and began to speak.
わかった。お話ししよう。
Hey.
先日京の都でこの国のありようを大きく変えるほどの一大事が起こったのだ。
Which one? What Lord Hidehira told us was far more shocking than anything we had expected. It seemed... Oh, that's right. It seemed that Tomomori raised an army. Yeah, Shismena Kyoto bears some distant lands. On top of that, Kiyomori has placed Emperor Goshirakawa under house arrest and plans to install his own grandson as emperor. Just who do the heck I think they are? We've already kind of read this.
この事件によって長らく行われていた院政も停止された。あまりにも強引すぎる政治改変だ。
Lord Hidehira muttered with a stern expression and looked at me.
実はな、シャナオー殿。わしはこの話をすでに知らされていた。だが、
I see.
あえてそなたには伝えないでいたのだ。
I see. What?
シャナオー殿はここで。
Oh shit. Yeah, the pressures. No, I don't use think about it that much.
だが、もはやそうも言っておられぬ事態でしょう。
Will you shut your stupid ass mouth?
法皇様をも恐れぬ平家がその勢いに任せて敵対する者すべてを排除しようとしているのかもしれない。敵対する者すべて？平家の旧来よりの宿敵といえば源氏で。
安平、いい加減にせるか。シャナ王殿を受け入れると決めたのはわしだ。それを否定するというのか。
ですが父上。
I clenched my feet. My feet! I clenched my feet! No! I clenched my fists in my lap as I silently listened to the two of them talk.
シャナ王殿。
Yes.
愚足の言うことは気にせずともよい。そなたを招き入れる時点で、こたびのような事態が起こるのは想定しておった。
He called his own son a fool.
ただ、思っていたよりも早々に手を出してきたことだけは意外であったが、平家はシャナ王殿の存在がよほど気にかかるのであろうな。
More like Tomomori really wants me in his bed. Lord Hirahira, As I opened my mouth to speak, Lord Hirahira held up his hand to stop me from saying anything more.
初めてこの部屋で会うたとき、わしが言ったことを覚えておられるか。ここに平家の力が及ぶことはない。藤原家はこの程度のことで倒れはせぬ。わしは生中な気持ちでそなたを受け入れたわけではないのだ。安心するがよい。
Lord Fujiwara! Hirahira! Fuck. Lord Hirahira.
こたびのことは気に病まず、今まで通り平泉で過ごしなさい。よいな。安平も分かったな。
どうなっても知りませぬぞ。
Well, Lord Hirahira's frank, warm, and generous words filled me with gratitude. I see we're never bringing him into our harem. He's doomed to be straight every time. And at the same time, I felt my stomach contort with anxiety. Is it really all right for me to stay here like this? A lukewarm breeze caressed my cheeks. Is this Lake Biwa? Oh no, not again.
また会えたね、シャナオ。私からの贈り物は受け取ってくれたかな。そう睨まないよ。お気に召さなかったようだね。サンゴよりも金や銀の方が良かったかな。
I don't care about that. I knew it was you. Then this isn't a dream. Just what the hell is going on?
Hi, Zatenica! Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you.
We are being dream stalked.
夢だと思う。
Yay! That's great! Pudding! Hello! Oh, you're okay. I've been good. Work has been pretty chill lately, except for one thing that happened today.
But I got to push that off on my boss and say, hey, I need assistance. Yeah, don't worry, you didn't miss much on Wednesday stream. That wrapping up of Naita's route was wild. Honestly, my least favorite route. Honestly, my least favorite. But yeah, now we're back to historical samurais and using our samurai seduction aura. And now we're just being dream stalked. Then, this isn't a dream, isn't it? But then why are you able to talk to me like this? How is that even possible? Just what the hell are you? Yep, this is Tomomori. He's, creepy. I think it's the nicest way to put it. Creepy.
Ah, glad you enjoyed your concert. Yeah, now we get hot boys. Feeling hot. Yeah, Tomomori likes it when we cry. And he's already figured out that that the main character's a girl. And he wants to make us his wife.
Like, really badly. Like, enough that he manipulated the neighboring, lord to attack the place that we're staying. How is that even possible? Just what the hell are you?
何者だろうね
Don't give me that cryptic shit. No, so far, you know, much better than Nayuta. Honestly, I would take Tomomori as he is right now over Nayuta any day. Tomomori's eyes narrowed.
だがそれはそなたも同じだろう。そなた自身が知らないだけできっと私と同じだ。
同じじゃない。違う。違う。
No, there's no way. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty Shiani, actually.
True. First Toma, now Shion, now Tomomori. What's up with the bloods and being just whack?
I'm the youngest son of the Genji. I was raised in Kurama Temple. I am nothing like you filthy heike.
本当にそう思うのかい。そなたにはそなた自身も知らない秘密があるのかもしれない。
Speak louder. The waves are very loud. Can you be louder?
ねえ、シャナオ。そなたはいつまでそこにいるつもりだ。
Where the fuck else would I go?
私はいつまでも待つ。でも、ただ綺麗なだけのそなたには興味がないんだ。
Oh.
もっと傷だらけのし、その方がそなたの美しさが際立つからね。
What? Now hold on. Now hold on. I am not a masochist like that. No thank you. No thank you. In fact, I would prefer no- Ah! Nope, that's not what I wanted. How the hell did that happen? Okay, alright OBS, thanks. I didn't know that mapped. Our stream exploded for a second, but it's all good. You know, I feel like that encapsulated how I felt about that. Let's move on. What are you saying?
だからシャナオ、私はそなたがそこにいる限り兵を次々に送り込んであげよう。
Huh?
そなた
Oh, I skipped. Look, talk louder so I know when you stop speaking. It is not the waves.
ボロボロに傷つきながら血まみれで戦う姿はさぞかし美しいだろうね。ああ、でもあまりやりすぎないよう気をつけるよ。
What have I walked into? What have I walked into? Huh. Well then.
そなたが涙をこぼすのは私
Oh
の
my god,
腕
go
の
put this
中
back
だ。
on! I have walked into Tomomori's murder cave. A chill ran through my body, as if I had been shoved in freezing water. Every time that I take off this expression, I feel like I need to put it right back on. Every single time he talks. This man is absolutely crazy. I desperately want to believe this is a dream, but what if he really sends troops again?
ああ、それから今日の話も聞いているから。資料浅い父上と妹が画策してね、大それたことをやってのけたんだよ。
Okay, okay. I feel like it's okay to take this off now. You mean about the imprisonment of the Emperor?
ああ、やはり届いていたんだね。そうだよ。さすがの父上もやりすぎた。きっとこのままでは済まないだろう。シャナオ、少しは楽しいようになると。
Can't believe I sat down and told myself I'm gonna do something chill today. No. No, I'm getting brought into Tomomori's sadist fantasies. I feel like I'm in a hiccup, but not. Okay, apparently not. Why do you sound so happy about it? You're a hair kid. They'll be coming for you too.
ああそうだそれで平家が滅びるならそれもまた宿命だがシャナ王そなたも人事では済まないのではないか平家を窮地に追い詰める者がいるとしたらそれは源氏なのではないか
Oh God. Yeah. Exactly. We got the chills.
宿命から逃げないと言ったそなたはその時どうするのだろう楽しみに待っているシャナをそなたが逃げずに私の前にやってくるそしてその時は私と平家を
Tomomori! Tomomori's words echoed in my head. That man is serious. If he was willing to use Sadake's army just to deliver a coral hairpiece, then he'll continue to come after Hiraizumi again and again. After the battle and hearing the words of Lord Hidehira, my mind was made up. I couldn't cause any more trouble to Hiraizumi and those who had been kind to me. I spent several days preparing to leave Hiraizumi, but then an unexpected visitor arrived. A person claiming to be an emissary of my brother, Yoritomo Minamoto, came from the Kanto region, hoping to speak to Lord Shanao. When we received this news from Lord Hidehira, we rushed to his estate.
俺、佐々木高綱って言います。近江の源氏、佐々木家の息子で、今は頼朝様の部下をやってます。頼朝様の命令で、弟君のシャナ王様にお会いするために来ました。
いるんだよ。
All eyes on the hall were focused on the boy who called himself Takatsuna, yet he spoke without a hint of nervousness. Lord Takatsuna, is that right?
高綱でいいよ、シャナ王様。あなたは俺が仕える方の弟なんだから。お会いできてよかったよ。必ずあなたに今の状況を伝えるように言われてきたからさ。
No. I don't think so, no. No, because they're the Sato brothers. He works for my brother. In game. Not my real brother. He smiled at me and I was amused. In this heavy atmosphere, his youthful smile seemed distinctly out of place. Also the super angry shirtless dude, from last one. You're good. It's a little confusing. The super angry shirtless dude, who drove all those people off the cliff last time, he's our cousin. Even though we've never met, he's quite friendly. Or perhaps he's just not the type to get nervous. In that case, Takatsuna, please tell me of the situation. Despite never having met my brother, here you are, dropping in suddenly and... Wait, you don't mean to tell me... No way.
そのまさかだよ。源氏の嫡男、源頼朝様は、この度ついに、伊豆にて挙兵なさったんだ。
That's where it is. Oh!
このところ、平家の横暴で都が荒れていたのは知っているよね。
I know. On top of that, I heard the Heike have imprisoned Emperor Go-Shirakawa under house arrest.
そう。自分の孫を天皇に据えたりして、平家のやり方は目に余るものだったんだ。
Man, a 3-year-old emperor.
その状況を受けて、以仁王様が全国の源氏に平家を討てという領事を出したんだ。
Yoji. A document that conveys, a royal decree. That would mean that Prince Mochihito intends to crown himself as the next emperor of Japan. Being a member of the imperial family, Emperor Go-Shirakawa's child no less, the prince's direct order carries great weight.
残念ながら計画は平家に発覚して、以仁王様は撃たれてしまった。
Oh!
けど、その領事を受けて、今源氏ゆかりの者たちが次々と兵を挙げている。
Well, posthumously, he's created help.
伊豆の頼朝様も北条家や他の武士たちを巻き込んで ついに挙兵されたんだ。
Oh.
今は各地で戦いながらどんどん源氏に味方する者たちを増やしているところだよ。
Yeah.
I see. So my brother's finally ready to make his move. I was more than surprised. I was shocked. Even though he was exiled to Izu and under surveillance, my brother had been plotting to overthrow the Heike all this time.
I've just been chilling out with my harem.
And deep within my heart, I felt a quiet confidence growing. And that is why you've come here, to ask me, a direct descendant of the Genji name, to join your cause.
その通り。シャナ王様も頼朝様のもとへ伊豆へ参陣するべきだよ。俺たちと一緒に平家を倒して源氏の世を取り戻そう。
Well, I mean, why not?
シャナ王殿、いかがす
Yeah, exactly. We gotta hang out with the hot guys, and my big brother gets to worry about all the poo.
You know, yeah, that works. He gets to worry about all the poo.
All the poo with organizing a coup.
源氏として生きる覚悟を決めるか、
Oh, we get a choice.
それを拒んで
Do we really?
ここにとどまるか。
I don't think we're actually gonna get a choice.
そなたの人生だ。好きな道を選ばれるがよい。どのような
Oh, well, shit, dude, you stop talking. Lord Hidehira, I'm eternally grateful for all you've done for me over the past few months. Lord Hidehira, I felt a wide variety of thoughts and emotions. I felt a wide variety of thoughts and emotions whirling around in my entire being. Well, goodness. The arrogance of the Heike has caused much suffering to the people in the world, which is why Prince Mochihito stood up. And
そなたは源氏の子。
yes.
その名、力、進
Okay, Tomomori, get out of my brain. I know, fate is calling me, and I swore on that day that I would not run from it. I will face down my destiny and cut my own path. Okay, please,
から逃げないと
please,
楽しみに待っている。
please. We literally just saw that. Just like destiny, I know that man will follow me wherever I go.
No, not like Destiny. Like a stalker.
In that case, I can't run from either. I have to stand up to my fate and to Tomomori. Once I made my mind... Wow, that was word salad in my mouth. Once I had made up my mind, I felt the tension and anxiety within me disappear. Lord Hidehira, I will not run from this destiny. I will stand confidently against it. As the Genji's youngest son, I, Shanao, will fight at my brother's side.
シャナ王、
I'm sorry, Shingen, but this is what I have to do. I have to stand up against the Heike.
いや、いいんだ。お前の気持ちは痛いほどわかる。
I also have to go see my future husband. Though right now, I don't really think of him as a husband at this moment. He's just my weird dream stalker.
俺はどこまでもお前と共に行こう。拙者も殿に付き従います。何しろシャナ王殿の一の嫌いはこの弁慶なのですから。
Ah, Benkei.
But
お前がどんな道を選ぼうといつでもついていけるように、俺も弁慶も平泉で己を磨いてきたつもりだ。だから申し訳なく思う必要はない。お前は自分が選んだ道を進め。
I looked at Shingen and Benkei, who nodded firmly in agreement with and Benkei, who nodded firmly in agreement with Shingen. I was like, why are they both nodding it with Shingen? What? Their confidence put me at ease. He does look like Ranmaru! He looks so much like Ranmaru! Thank you, both of you.
よかった。それじゃ俺と一緒に頼朝様のところへ行くってことだね。
Hi. Yes, we'll be counting on you to help us reach him. Oh, are my brothers not coming?
任せて。
The harem brothers not coming? Yeah, Tsukunobu. I nodded to the smiling Takatsuna. Then suddenly Tsukunobu, who had been silent this whole time, finally spoke up. I just couldn't put the name to it. I was like, God, this character looks so familiar. It's fucking Danmaru. It's fucking Danmaru.
They just recycled the character design.
秀衡様、
折り入ってお願いがございます。
Yay! Come join our herald!
どうした嗣信？
この嗣信もシャナ王様にご同行することをお許しいただけないでしょうか。
秀平様、俺もシャナ王様に付き従いたく思います。
Oh, I just got that samurai seducing aura. Oh,
何を言い出すかと思えば、そのようなこと許すはずがないだろう。
shut up, you sishat.
嗣信、忠信、そなたたちはこの平泉に。
Are you the fucking emperor? Are you even the leader? No, shut your goddamn mouth. Sishat, shishat. Shishat. He's both cisgender and heterosexual. He's a shishat. I know! I know! And when we first met him, I thought he could have been part of our harem. I really thought he could be a good part of my harem. But no. He was born straight.
少し黙っておるがいい、安平。
Yeah!
お前たちはかねてからシャナ王殿に懐いておったからな。わかった。シャナ王殿に堂々することを許そう。
Yeah. Only I could cure him with my cute boy charms. I just realized that I just made like cat paws next to my face, but y'all can't see them, so please just imagine. Nya nya nya. Cat boy charms. Aww, why be straight when you can be gay like me?
Imagine babies? Please just imagine babies. No. No, thank you. I think I'm good.
ありがとうございます、秀平様。我ら兄弟、命をかけてシャナ王様にお仕えいたします。
Harem members, get
父上。
Shut the fuck up! It's not your decision.
安平、そう景色ばむな。二人のことを理解していれば、愛に願い出たものでないとわかる。
Yeah, tell your fucking horses.
これは相応の覚悟があってこそ。そしてシャナ王殿の人徳がそうさせたのだ。
And my samurai seduction aura. And possibly my rockin' tits, but you know, let's just go with the samurai seduction aura. I think that's probably what drew them in. What is it? What is up? What is up? Okay. Phone, I'm putting you down, because people keep hitting me up. Stop.
二人が彼に付き従いたいという思いを無限にするなどあってはならぬ。
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
わかりました。
Do you really? Do you really? Ah! Oh no. Losing my controllers. I'm trying to fan myself.
シャナ王殿、嗣信と忠信のことをどうかお頼み申す。
Don't worry about it. They'll be the happiest as they can be, following me and my cuteness.
The unexpected turn of events left me at a loss for words. The Sato brothers had deep roots in Hiraizumi. By joining me, it was possible that they might never see this place again. And yet, why would they do this for me?
I told you, baby, the samurai seduction aura, the SSA.
As I turned to face them, my eyes met their determined gazes.
よろしくお願いいたします、シャナ王様。
俺たちを存分に使ってくれ。
Yeah. There was not a hint of hesitation in their eyes. I was struck by their gaze, and I felt my face tighten in a smile. Tighten in a smile? Oh, whatever. Thank you both. I look forward to fighting alongside you two. As I turned to face forward, I could feel Shungen, Benkei, Sugunobu, and Tadanobu focusing upon me.
Ah, everybody's here. Everyone's here.
I will live up to their expectations of me. I must. That's why I must commit myself wholly to my brother and his war.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna commit myself wholly to my brother. That's another route. Yes,
平
please.
家の男である私が源氏の姫君を妻として迎え入れる。悪くない趣向だ。
Yeah. This is one of our one of our first full conversations with him. This might have been our second or third, actually. One of our just actual full conversations with him when he was like, "I'm gonna make you my wife." I'm like, I mean, that was fast. I will not lose. I will not show him weakness. I will not allow myself to be married off against my will. I am a samurai, and I will fight as one of the leaders of the Genji. Lord Hirahira, I have a favor to ask of you. I wish to undergo the Genpuku ceremony before I leave. Would you be willing to serve as my Eboshioya in the ceremony?
シャナ。
このわしが烏帽子親に。なんと、これは名誉なことだ。
I think it's like our father. I didn't actually check the word, and I don't want to go back, so we're going ahead.
喜んで引き受けよう、シャナ王殿。
Thank you, Lord Hirahira. I put my hands on the floor and bowed deeply to Lord Hirahira. The next day, under a clear blue sky, my Genpuku was held at the Fujiwara estate. There, I changed my robe, tied my hair, and rid myself of my childhood name. From my Eboshioya, I was given a new name. Yeah, oh yeah, the customary.
Oh yeah, the black lacquered headgear.
さて、そなたの名だが、これにしようと思う。
Yeah, call me Prince.
そなたは源氏で9番目のお子であるゆえ、
Oh, that's why I'm the knight.
九郎、
Kuro.
源の九郎。
Prince Kuro Minamoto.
さよ、今日これよりは、そう名乗られるがよい。
Hi.
Prince Kuro Minamoto. The sound of the new name fell quietly and heavily on my heart. If I'm going to go into battle as a Genji, I must be strong.
藤原家を起こすきっかけを作り、平泉と深い縁のある八幡太郎義家様も、この姿をきっと見ておられる。
Can I ask you where you got Prince from that? Because...
かのお方のように強く生きられよ。
Hi.
我ら欧州の民は義家様を決して忘れぬ。それと同じように平泉はいつでもそなたと共にある。
はい。
よいか。それを忘れることのないようにな。
わかりました。
Yes, Lord Hirahira. Thank you. Someday, I shall find a way to repay you for all you've done for me. I will stop the tyranny of the Heike. I will help the people of this world, and finally, I will not give in to you, Tomomori. I will not be carried away by fate. I will carve my own destiny with my own two hands. Yeah. It's just kind of part of the chain of the story, of the progression of the story, no matter which route you go on. My body trembled slightly, not with fear, but with elation at the thought of what I was setting out to do. Man, I'm ready to kick some ass. And in doing all of those things, I'll be able to protect Hiraizumi. Feeling everyone's eyes on me, I bowed deeply to Lord Hirahira. Please know that I will never forget the kindness and favor you've shown me. I promise, I will live up to the name that Lord Hirahira has given me.
殿。
As I walked down the hallway to return to my room, both Benkei and Shunken came up behind me.
改めまして元服の儀、誠におめでとうございまする。
よく覚悟を決めたな。どんなお前になったとしても、俺は変わらず共にいる。
Thanks, Shunken. And thanks to you too, Benkei. Thanks to you too. Thank you too, Benkei. Even though it's just a name change, I feel like my mindset is completely changed.
確かに顔つきもどことなく引き締まったように見える。
Yeah. The name Lord Hidehida gave me is filled with importance and meaning. I can't help but feel determined. Well, I don't think Prince has all that much meaning behind it. Yeah, I feel like suddenly I'm a cat and an elf. I'm a cat elf. Now all we have to do is finish getting ready and we can leave.
お前が元服の儀を済ませる前にとうに荷造りはできている。
Way to rub it in.
トロの号令とともにいつでも向かいます。
Oh, well then. You two sure are on top of things.
俺たちだけではない。嗣信殿たちもすでに身支度を終えて馬の具合を見に行っている。
Everybody's excited.
高綱殿も門のところに早く案内がしたいとうずうずしておりました。
Yeah, I bet he is. I see. In that case, we better hurry. I could smell the greenery from the garden. Hiraizumi truly is a beautiful place. I'll never forget the days I spent freely in this land. Inhaling deeply, I looked up. Let's head out. My brother's waiting.
お兄ちゃん来たりよ
Kyoto, Rokuhara.
あの恩知らずめが
What the fuck?
報告が来るたびに父上の怒りが増してる気がする。
Huh.
叔父上のお怒りは至極当然だろう。
Hi, Noritsune. I can't kiss your face this route.
伊豆の頼朝が挙兵して一月余り、それが今や総勢3万の兵を率いてこちらへ迫っている。
Oh.
しかも兵の数は膨れ上がっているらしいね。流刑に処されていた男がこんなことをしでかすなんてさ。
Well, yeah.
ああ、頼朝はまだ子供だからと母上池の善美殿の嘆願で殺すのをやめたが
Your cursed stepmother? Like your stepmother had a curse? Kiyomo, yeah.
やはりあの時殺しておくべきだったのだ
Shut your goddamn crusty ass mouth.
シャナ王もそうじゃ鞍馬寺にいさせてやったというのにその大恩を忘れ立てつく態度を取りよった兄弟揃っていまいましきことこの上ない
That's rude. Hi, Tomomori. Are you gonna stand up for me? Probably not.
行方不明のシャナ王がこれで頼朝に加勢でもしてみよう
Mm-hmm.
いよいよもって許せぬ断じて許せぬぞ
Hmm.
叔父上、頼朝など恐るるに足らず、返り討ちにすればよいだけのこと。
Yeah, I mean, but we're gonna kick your ass, so...
今から軍を編成し、討伐に向かわせれば鎮圧もさほど苦労しないでしょう。
Don't worry, I got it. Wow, a wonderful time for Yon.
持ち人王の行事だかなんだか知らないけど、平家を倒せるなんて勘違い、さっさと潰そうよ。
Yep. He doesn't have any reason to question the family now. So, he's pretty Heike loyal.
俺にお任せください。逆賊の討伐程度、すぐに型をつけます。
This sucks.
あ、だったら俺も参加したいな。思い切り暴れられそうだし。
My.
ねえ父上、則常と一緒に戦に行ってもいいでしょ。
兄上源義仲の方も忘れてはなりませぬぞ
Oh, yeah.
そちらも基礎で挙兵し今日を目指しております
Oh, they might
ここは
go...
二手に分かれて兵を出すべきかと
Shut the fuck up, Norimori. They might go over to Kiso to fight over there, and Tomomori might come over to us.
ちょこざいな源氏の小っぱどもめまとめて片付けてくれるわ
Shut up.
良いか則常お主は基礎じゃ
Yep, they're going to Kiso.
大将として軍を率い養子はっ
じゃあ俺は頼朝の方を。
父上、
Oh, you're good to go.
その戦、私も参りたいのですが。
Yep, brothers are going.
兄上が戦に？
Oh.
一体どういうつもりだ？お前が志願するなど。
Well, of course he's looking for his wife. I mean,
確かにここ何年も戦いは辞退してばかりだったから、そう思われるのも仕方ないかな。
mm.
ただ、父上のお怒りもわかるからね。こたびの戦で源氏を根絶やしにするなら、私も出るべきだと思っただけだよ。
俺は大賛成。兄上がいれば戦がもっと楽しくなるし、戦力も一気に上がる。
Oh, he's very much not out of shape. They both of these guys, Shigehira and Tomomori, they both have that crazy weird power that we do. But we don't know it yet. But Tomomori has hinted at it.
父上、いかがですか？
よかろう。お主らに討伐の命を下す。友盛、重衡と共に軍を率いて逆賊の頼朝軍を討て。
謹んで拝命いたします。
任せてよ父上。
それでは支度がございますので、午前を失礼いたします。
Just losing control of my controller. Oh, the back of my neck is sweaty. I don't think so. I hope not.
本当に珍しいよね。兄上が戦に出ようとするなんて。
Well, Tomomori did say that, Tomomori's dad did say that only people descended from, like, the Heke family have this power that we have. So, I'm really worried that they may do a switcheroo incest. I don't think I'm ready for that.
ああ。友盛はいつもひょうひょうとしてるというか、おじ上の怒りに感化されるとは思わなかった。
God bless the hiccups.
父上？
友盛は戦いだろうとなんだろうと熱くなることはない。
Yeah.
則常の言う通り、冷めた男じゃ。
Yeah.
そう。執着という言葉ほどあのものに遠いものはなかった。
Well, there is.
Oh, thank you.
Well, there is normal incest in this game too, I think, because our brother is one of the love interests. Yoritomo is one of the love interests.
なかったとは。
先ほどの友盛の表情を見なかったのか？
So
あのような目、初めて見たわ。
So that's why I don't know if it's gonna be switcheroo incest. It might be switcheroo incest. Which is weird. I mean, I'm still gonna play out the roots, but I'm looking to see how they explain this.
あれは獲物を狙う目じゃ。
A predator.
理由はわからぬが、戦場でもさぞや暴れてくれるだろうって。
Great.
これは結果が楽しみじゃな。
Lovely. Oh, lovely. Scooch. Hi, Tomomori.
頼朝の軍はこちらに向かっている。シャナオ、そなたは兄の挙兵を聞きつけ、平泉を出ただろうか。
Yeah, that's all you're worried about.
運命を切り開くとそなたは言った。ならばこの木を決して逃しはしないはず。
Mm-hmm.
どうやら私は思う以上にそなたに会うのを待ち焦がれているようだ。
We might be his cousin. We might be kind of like a cousin. I don't think we're actually like siblings. Yeah, hey.
何か用かな、重衡。
戦、常政も参陣することになったみたいだよ。面倒だから大将は常政に任せよう。それで早速軍議をするから兄上を呼んでこいって言われたんだけど。
Yeah, go do
ここで
the
何してたの？
go to the military meeting.
準備を始めれば考え事もなかなかできないからね。
はは、
うん
策を練っていたってことか。父上も言ってたけど、本当に兄上はこの戦が楽しみなんだ。
Yeah. He's looking to come find his wifey.
おや、父上はそんなことを言っていたのかい？
すっかり機嫌も治ってたよ。ま、俺も兄上と戦えるなんて久しぶりだから待ち遠しいのは同じだけど。
Yeah.
重平、そなたは戦が楽しいのかい？
Interesting question.
当然、生きるか死ぬかの応酬って苦しいほど刹那的で甘美でしょ。
Ba, ba, ba. Oh
花を
my.
散らすように人の命を摘む瞬間、あれがたまらないんだよね。
I'm not certain I want him as my brother-in-law.
そうか。私はそなたのそういう思考が嫌いじゃないよ。
うわ、兄上に褒められちゃった。
Oh, okay.
私に褒められるのがそんなに嬉しいかい？ああ、でも重平、そなたには夢のことを思い出させてもらってよかったよ。
Uh-huh.
夢？夢ってあの子供の頃遊んでたやつ？
二人とも大事な時にこんなところで何をしているの？
姉上？いや、ちょうど兄上を呼びに来たところだよ。ちょっと夢の話に脱線しちゃったけど。
Yep, got a bit distracted.
ほら、姉上ともよく遊んでたやつ。
一体何を言っているのだか。そんなくだらないことを話している暇なんてないでしょ。こたびの戦い、負けたらどうなるか分かっていないようね。父上に逆らい我が子の帝位を脅かすなら誰であっても許さないわ。
If it wasn't her, was it us?
はいはい、分かってるって。姉上もこんなにしょっちゅうこっちに帰ってこなくていいのに。
父上を支えられるのは私だけよ。
Oh my.
あなたたちももっとしっかりしてちょうだい。
Oh my.
まったく姉上ってば本当にうるさいな。昔はもっと優しかったのに。
そうだね。
Also, you know what just hit me? There's a scene in the beginning of this game where a guy finds a woman and like her throat has been cut or something and she can't speak. And like there's something like she can't move, she can't speak. And he's like, oh, you poor thing. Who the fuck was that? We've played 1.5 routes and we are no, they were just man and woman, I believe. Just, I don't know, but they were like voiced and everything, so I don't know what the hell is with that.
せっかく兄上がやる気なんだから水を差さないでもらいたいな。それで兄上はどうしてやる気なの？
My eyes itch.
そなたはどう見ているのかな？
I'm really confused now.
そうだな。兄上が珍しく戦に出る。ならばその相手、源氏に原因があるはず。
Probably.
お、まさかシャナ王も出てくるって考えていたりする？
いい推察だね。
ああ、当たってたか。兄上も重篤だな。
彼女が覚悟を決め、こちらに向かってきているのだとしたら。
Yeah.
シャナオ、そなたに平穏な場所など似つかわしくない。
Asshole. Oh, Zedeka. Do you have a favorite love interest in this game? Anyone that you're drawn to? Because I know you liked Taiga-ish with very Bari.
こちらへ戻ってきなさい。そなたは地獄のような修羅の道を歩んでこそ美しくなる。
then. That happened. Yeah. Understandable. Understandable.
重平、戻るよ。
Oh
早
no!
く約束を打ちに行かないと。
Put pesky rebels down. That's okay. Alright. Chapter 8. Oh, wow. 8 already. Okay, let's check real fast.
共に歩んでくれるのだろう？
いいんだよ. Alright. So we're actually... So there's... Yeah, I like Noritsune. So far, I think Noritsune may be my favorite. Yeah, it just got really long. A few days later, Kanto. We drove our horses for many days and finally entered the Kanto region from Oshu.
シャナオ、どうする？馬を休ませるか？
I suppose so.
それだったらあと2里行った先に馬も休憩できるちょうどいい場所があるよ。
Takatsuna, who had been leading us this far, called back lightly. Alright, let's head there then.
はあ、助かった。さっきから腹が減って仕方がなかったんだ。
Of course you have, honey.
そういえば休んだ近くで買ったマクワウリ冷たくて美味しかったな。来る途中で食べたんだよね。
ああ、言わないでくれ。余計に腹が減ってくる。
忠信、もう少し緊張感を持ちなさい。
I think it's cute.
I heard Suginobu's voice laced with exasperation and I chuckled.
トロ、先方より何者かが。
ん？ああ、安心して。あれは頼朝様の使いだよ。
My brother. Takatsuna galloped forward his horse and approached the messenger. We quickly followed suit.
シャナオ殿とお見受けいたします。
That is correct, though I have since changed from my childhood name to Prince Kuro Minamoto.
失礼しました。頼朝様からのご伝言です。頼朝様が挙兵されたことを知った平清盛が討伐軍を出しました。
Already.
頼朝様はそれを受け、迎え撃つべく西へと向かっております。
So the heck have decided to make their move. How far west? How far west? How far west has my brother marched?
Wow. Spitting everywhere. I'm like a very wet cat.
So the heck have decided to make their move. How far west has my brother marched?
三島あたりまで進んでおられます。
まだそんなには進んでいないようですね。
頼朝殿のもとに兵は集まり出しているのか？
Breathless thing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. That's listen. No, whoa, captions, no.
三浦義澄殿を棟梁とする三浦の棟
Oh my god.
上総介広常殿、
That's a lot of
千葉
names.
常胤殿の一族、合わせて3万ほどになっております。
Fought together in the Genji and the Hikari Rebellion, descendant of Tadatsune Taira, fought Yoritomo's father during the Hogan Rebellion, Samurai Giant, head of the Gokien, whatever. 30,000? My brother has raised such a large force in such a short time.
平家の動きはどうなんだ。
私がこちらへ向かう直前に得た情報では、駿河の国へ入ったと聞いております。
Old name for what is currently the central eastern part of Shizuoka Prefecture, part of the Tokaido district.
駿河ですか。そうすると両軍がぶつかる地点は、
はい、駿河。
頼朝様は藤川あたりになるのではとお考えのようです。
We know how to do that.
あなた様方の到着時期によってはすぐに合戦に入る可能性もあると。
Oh, I guess it won't go like it did last time.
ほう、着いた早々に平家と剣を交えるか。それは気合を入れねばならんな。
I clutched the reins of my horses as I listened to Benkei's spirited reply. The war with the heck has finally begun. Begun. I'm Porky Pig.
大将って誰なの？
Begun.
平の常政と聞いています。
常政。
他に平の友盛と重衡もいるようです。
はーい、Tomomori。
平家の武将揃い踏みだな。
That's a lot. It clumped
友
him.
盛って平家きっての地匠だって言うけど、ここ最近は全く戦に出てなかったよね。
Tomomori が出てくるということは、平家が頼朝様の討伐にそれだけ本気を出しているということだろう。
Yeah. Shungen's like, man, we could take 3 out at once.
本気ということならば、こちらも負けてはおらぬ。
Tomomori, looks like you and I will be fighting sooner than I thought. I hadn't seen Tomomori in my dreams since we left Hiraizumi. Why is he doing this? I just don't understand. Okay, stop!
Enough. His strikes are very strong. He wants to fight.
In a fight, right? In a fight, right? It took everything I had to escape Kyoto, even though I'd been training hard since then. I can't say for sure that I'll be a match for Tomomori. And Tomomori's goal isn't to kill me, it's to marry me. Just what is he planning to do here?
大丈夫か？顔色が少し悪いようだが。
No, I'm fine. I'm just thinking about the battle ahead.
それならいいが、何かあれば遠慮なく言ってくれ。
Shungen, we need to get married right now so that Tomomori can't marry me. And let's see what he does.
Right. Thanks, Shingen. At Shingen's oh God bless it. At Shungen's words, my ability to read English completely left the building. At Shungen's words, my nervous heart began to calm down a little. I've got to toughen up. I can't let Tomomori get to me. No matter how scary things get, I won't run away. This is what I've been training for. I loosened my nervous grip on the horse's reins. The time I spent training in Hiraizumi was not in vain. It's time to show Tomomori what I'm capable of. Thank you for relaying my brother's message. Please inform them that we will be on our way shortly.
Bye!
After bowing, the messenger mounted his horse and rode off the way he came.
どうやら休憩はお預けだな。
We'd better hurry. I want to catch up with my brother before the battle begins. With a light kick to the horse's side, we began to gallop down the path. A cloud of dust soared behind us as we rode. It looks like we managed to make it before the start of the battle, so that camp on the other side of the river is the Heike. And yet...
頼朝軍の陣営は随分と大きいですな。
Ah.
平家側にも劣らぬ規模です。
We all probably shared the same thought, judging from their shocked faces back at camp.
本当だ。俺が平泉に向かう前はここまでの数じゃなかったのに。
Alright, fingers crossed, are we gonna get basically eviscerated verbally by the other general? Is that so?
うん。頼朝様は最近まで蟄居していたでしょ。初めは本当に少数だったんだ。
Oh, house arrest.
死者も言っていたが、頼朝殿の意に賛同し合流する者が増えているのだろうな。それだけ平家への不満が溜まっていたと考えれば、この成長ぶりもうなずける。
That's what you get for pissing off the peoples.
とはいえ、まさかここまでとは。
これは頼朝様に目通りが叶うまで時間がかかりそうだな。
Oh, true.
大丈夫だよ。俺がついてるんだし。
Ah, true.
おい、そこの者。
Oh, yeah.
こそこそと何を嗅ぎ回っている。ここは源頼朝様の陣だぞ。
Yep, once again we're running into this problem.
怪しい連中め。まさか。
Yep.
平家側の患者ではあるまいな。
ちょっと待って。俺は頼朝様の側近だよ。
側近だと。お前のような小わっぱが頼朝様に仕えている姿など見たことがない。
どうやら新参の兵のようだな。おいおい、これじゃ本当に通れないぞ。
佐々木高綱って言えば誰かわかるよ。頼朝様の命令しばらく遠出してたんだ。ほら、この方は頼朝様の弟君ではるばる平泉からお連れしたんだよ。
What he says is true. My name is Prince Kuro Minamoto. Please send word to my brother, Lord Yoritomo.
なんだと
From within the camp emerged a stern-looking general. Hi, you're the one who verbally eviscerated me last time.
あ、影時殿、ちょうどよかった。俺たちを入れてください。
騒がしいと思えば
そなただったか、高綱。
As soon as they heard Surakage Toki speak, the soldiers on guard went red with embarrassment and cleared the way.
すみません。でも助かりました。
Yep, once again.
この方は梶原景時殿。俺と同じ頼朝様の側近なんだよ。
My name is Prince Kuro Minamoto. When I heard that my brother was going to raise an army, I rushed here to aid him. That's just how he looks. I think he's just been depressed since the day he was born. I hurriedly bowed his head, but he only leered at me without saying a word.
頼朝様の弟君はシャナ王という名だと聞いているが。
Yeah, hi. Yes, before heading this way, I underwent the Genpuku ceremony and...
そなたには聞いておらん。
Oh.
どうなのだ、高綱。
シャナ王様はここに来る前に元服したんです。この方は正真正銘頼朝様の弟で間違いないですよ。
なるほど。
I don't want to read this
今
again.
まで源氏の名を名乗る。
I don't want to read this again.
我らは戦を。
戦う覚悟あってこそ我らの主を。
Everybody, yep, everybody calm down. We kind of already read this. Please forgive me. Please send word to my brother. Alright, cool. As happened last time. Surakage Toki snorted and strode his way out into the camp.
なんだあれは。なぜシャナ王があのように貶められなければならない。
Yeah, it's alright.
まったくだ。はるばる欧州から駆けつけた殿に対してあまりに心ない言い草ではないか。
Don't get your panties in a twist, honeys.
ごめんねみんな。景時殿は頼朝様の腹心だし、いろいろと考えることも多い立場だから。
Not with live hair reaction.
なるほど。そう考えればあの疑り深さも少しはうなずけますね。
Yeah.
皆、そう生きり立つものではないぞ。
It's alright, everyone.
弁慶、お前は平気なのか。なぜそう落ち着いていられる。
無論、拙者とて憤っておる。我らが殿を足ざまに言われて、納得。だがこの軍の中では、来たばかりの我らよりも、あちらの方が立場は上であろう。
He's tickling my shoulder. Can't figure it out.
今、頼朝殿の腹心である
Specifically long
景
hair.
時殿とやり合っても、殿のお立場を悪くするだけだ。
Yeah, we can't really fight with him.
それはそうだが。
Fan myself, wow.
Benkei's right. It was naive of me to think they'd trust me right away. We just have to be patient. I'm sure we'll gain Surakage Toki's trust once he sees our prowess on the battlefield. I'm sorry if I make you all feel bad, but...
お前が謝ることなど何もない。俺の方こそすまなかった。考えが足りなかったようだな。
Prince drops his controller for what is like probably the 20th time today.
ええ。家来が主を追い詰めるようなことがあってはならない。
Yeah, exactly. So you guys gotta behave better.
そうだな。面目ない。
They don't. No problem. I know that you were all only thinking of me. Let's just be careful from now on.
What?
Live harem reaction. So that's Surakage Toki. He must be very powerful if he's the trust of my brother. Whatever the case, as an official member of the Genji clan, I need to get my act together quickly. I have it on the no, not quick load. I have it on the thing that makes it like a handheld controller. Which unfortunately just makes me drop it more. It's easier to hold with the handheld. It's easier for my handies. Get back to it quickly. Even though this is my first battle, I can't afford to be cautious. I've got to show what I can do. Gotta show what I can do. After that, I was led to the camp and had an audience with my brother without a moment to rest. Excuse me. We were ushered into the meeting. The generals were all lined up in a row. Then my eyes met with the man sitting above me.
That's my bro. I also get to kiss him. Eventually, I think.
This must be Yoritomo Minamoto, my brother.
お前が私の弟か。
Hi.
A low, dignified voice struck my ears. I hurriedly sat down in front of my brother and bowed my head low. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Prince Kuro Minamoto. I heard from Lord Takatsuna that you've raised an army. I have come with my vassals from Oshu.
one! He has one! See? It's white! But yeah, he probably needs to use it to tie his bangs back. He probably needs just like a hairband.
I've longed to meet you, brother. And now meeting you here today, it feels like a dream come true.
Brother? Hi.
Oh, I thought I could skip, because I read this, but apparently not. I looked up to see him before me. He merely glared down at me with a cold, harsh gaze. Look at this man. You don't fuck around. I didn't feel any warmth or joy coming from him. No hint that he was happy to finally meet me after all these years. My brother just looked at me with emotionless eyes, judging me, calculating my worth to him. What a cold glare. It's like he doesn't care about seeing me at all. My heart, which had been soaring with joy, fell into despair in a flash. You asked for me. What? Not knowing what he meant, I was puzzled. Do you suspect, brother, that I am not ready to fight? Just as Sir Kagetoki suspected? In that case, I'd better choose my words carefully. To fight, of course. As a member of the Genji, I'm prepared to fight with all my might for my brother, and to save the suffering people. Yeah. I'm ready for battle. Please allow me to join your ranks. I bowed my head. My brother looked at me for a while and then finally spoke. Thank you. I promise to be of great use to you in the days to come. Even though he allowed me to join his ranks, I didn't feel any change or warmth in his demeanor. Perhaps he doesn't trust me because we've never met before? I felt a sharp pain in my chest. Brother. I shot him a longing glance, but he wasn't even looking at me anymore. The conversation was over. Yeah, they really want you to know that he's sitting down and looking at you. With the generals gathered, a strategy for tomorrow's battle is formulated. Exactly. I can't afford to be seen as a burden on everyone here. I have to find a way to be useful.
藤川の対岸に陣を構えて数日。敵に動きはありませんが、石膏により陣の配置は分かっております。
石膏 Oh, okay. Scouts.
まず、藤川を挟んだすぐ先に、副将友森と重衡が配した先陣があり、海近くには総大将常政の率いる後陣があるとの報告です。
So he's up front.
清盛の子が副将、そして甥が総大将とは、敵もかなり力を入れているようだな。
Big brother, how the fuck are you able to see? My big brother? Big brother Alford? My militaristic big brother? The one who, actually is like a military man? He keeps his hair super short. Like, super short. And, like, slicked back, too. So...
は、何よりあちらには、知将と名高い友森がおります。
The long hair is a little, And even like Big Brother Remoran. Big Brother Remoran has long hair. But also he does a lot of like science experiments, so he keeps it up often.
今すぐにでも先手を打った方が戦を有利に進められるでしょう。
そうだな。
Tomomori is just across the river. He's right under our noses. You never know what a guy like him will try. I have to stay on my toes.
そういえば、あなたは戦は得手でしたかな？
Oh, hey, here he comes.
My ears perked up suddenly when I heard Sir Kagetoki bring up my name. Sir, this will be my first battle. I've trained with a sword, but...
そうであったか。では、この機会に経験を積まれるとよろしい。
Yeah, true.
I see. What exactly did you have in mind?
殿、いかがでしょう。弟君に源氏の子としてふさわしい活躍の場を与えて差し上げては。
Yay.
それもいいだろう。こたびの戦では、平家の裏をかくために奇襲作戦を。
Was it the fire attack?
少数
お前がその部隊を率いるのだ。
Oh. Oh. Such an important role. For me, they heard me when I said this was my first battle, right?
戦の優劣を左右する重要な役目ではあるが、その分、最も危険な役回りとなろう。
We have to sneak in the middle of the night and set their camp on fire.
My brother stared at me with his cold, piercing gaze. A surprise attack. Do they really think we can take him by surprise? This would be my first time seeing Tomomori on a battlefield, and I wasn't confident we'd be able to catch him off guard. With all due respect, sir, I don't think a surprise attack will be an effective strategy here.
何?
As you said, the other side is led by Tomomori. I think he'll be able to see a surprise attack coming a mile away. I've crossed swords with him before, and he's not to be taken lightly. I think a more cautious approach might...
何を言うかと思えば、あなたのそれは弱腰というのではないかな?
Yeah. It's similar. It's not the exact same, though. And Kagetoki, kindly, sir, suck my fucking dick. Alright. But...
初陣なればと先陣を譲ったというのに、これでは殿のこうなれば。
I'm sure Tomomori has taken measures to prevent a surprise attack.
ではあなたは
Shush.
ここは私
Shush. I hate you. My brother's gaze pierced through me. There's no emotion in it, only a calculating coldness glaring down at me.
ここは影時に任せろ。正体を引き、平家奇襲を仕掛けよ。
He's gonna fucking die. Please wait. My voice echoed hollowly. I tried to turn the conversation around, but my continued pleas never reached my brother. So, it's not the same now, because now we are no longer the one going to set the camp on fire.
奇襲作戦です。
Yes, Sir Kagetoki's going to lead a platoon to outflank the Heike. But I just can't help but feel Tomomori knows they're coming.
では、影時殿の策は失敗すると。
I can't be sure, but I think we better have some sort of contingency plan. Even as I said this, the ominous feeling in my gut grew worse. So I was thinking, I'd like to do what we can with our little group. That way, if Sir Kagetoki's attack fails, we can aid him.
しかし、影時殿はお前の意見を聞かず無理やり押し切ったのだろう。そこまでする必要はないように思うが。
Don't you think it would be all that better of a revenge for him to fail, just like I said he would, and then I come and rush into his rescue? Perfect. And then I can rub it in his face for the rest of his life.
俺もそう思う。助けたとしても余計なお世話だと言われそうだ。
I mean, yeah, but he'd be alive. But if the surprise attack fails and Sir Kagetoki falls, it's possible the entire army will collapse. Our first priority is defeating the Heike. Just hear me out, okay?
確かに、負けては意味がないか。
They all have the similar beats, but I think the actual, stuff that happens might change.
すまない。少し意固地になっていたようだ。ここは影時殿の援護に回ろう。
I'm probably gonna get captured. Thanks, Shingen.
しかし、できることをというのは何か考えがあるのですか?
Tomomori is going to capture me and take me as his little prisoner wife. It was decided that Sir Kagetoki would make his surprise attack across the river early in the morning before dawn. Then I think we should go ahead of them tonight and hide out behind the Heike camps. They might all end with the boats. I think they will. Simply because that's how the history actually went, but I'm uncertain.
なるほど。影時殿が攻撃を仕掛けた時、我らも同時に突進して援護するというわけですな。
A surprise pincer attack!
では、早く迂回路の下見をせねばな。すぐに準備しよ
う。Right, I'm counting on you, everyone. I love how we're doing this without telling our brother anything. We're just like, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Nobody's gonna know what we're actually doing. The sun is completely set and both armies are building bonfires in their camps. Fires lining both sides of the river flickered in the rippling water.
シャナオ、辺りが暗くなった。そろそろ迂回路を調べないか?
Right, now the question is, how do we get across the river? We're pretty far downstream, which means the water here should be pretty deep. Not a good place to cross.
では、上流に探りを入れるのはいかがでしょう? 川幅も狭まりますし、渡りやすいかと。
Upstream. I look towards the dimly lit forest. Let's go. We have to find a place where crossing the river is easier, but we also have to make sure we're not spotted either. Sir Kagetoki's night raid is key to winning the battle. We have to make sure he succeeds. Immediately, we began upstream and started looking for a place to cross the river.
この浅瀬ならば身動きも取れよう。殿、いかがでございますか?
Do I have to? Crossing here would mean the Heike camp is that way. It doesn't look like the path there will be too difficult, just a small slope and some trees. That might serve as good cover.
上流とあって浅瀬ながらに水音がする。渡る音も消してくれるだろう。
Oh, good point.
川下から風も吹いているし、これなら万が一見回りと戦っても血の匂いなどは届きづらいな。
Oh, everything's turning up, Prince! Sounds like heaven's on our side then. Thank goodness for that. Even the most trivial of things can be the key to victory on a battlefield. Good. We'll cross the river from here and head for the enemy's flank and try to time our attack with Sir Kagetoki's. Just as I finished confirming the plan out loud, I heard something in the wind. Hmm? Did you hear that? What was that?
平家側の見回りでしょうか?
No, it sounds like music?
陣地へ戻りましょ
う。Right. What the fuck? Music? What? As we head back downstream, we came across a sight we never would have imagined. What is that?
おいおい、何の冗談だ? いやー、これはうまい酒だ。
What?
さあ、もう一本。
Are they getting drunk right across the river from the enemy?
宴会?
What? There in front of us was a large and lively party. The frantic sounds of festive flutes and drums echoed across the water. Heike bonfires seemed to sway and tune the music. What?
いいぞ、いいぞ。
Huh?
いやいや、これは愉快。さあ、もっと踊れ。
What? They got booze and ladies. What kind of army brings Shirabiyoshi to a battlefield? Yeah.
なんと、平家は合戦を船遊びか何かと勘違いしているようだ。
I don't know, it could be both.
違いない。聞くところによると、平の友盛は最近めっきり戦に出ていなかったらしい。勘もすっかり鈍ったようだ。
What?
景時様、この調子ならば我が軍の勝利は決まったも同然でしょう。
ああ、どうやらあちらは相当気を緩めているようだ。平家などを恐るるに足らず。これならば我が隊だけで全滅させることも夢ではなかろう。
I quietly distanced myself from the camp where the sounds of overconfident laughter echoed. I stood in the dark, out of reach of the bonfire, and glared quietly at the Heike's side.
どうした?そんな険しい顔をして。
The notion that Tomomori's lost his ability to fight after all this time off the battlefield, I just don't buy it.
宴すら策のうちだというのか。
油断を誘う魂胆でしょうか。しかし、いささか突拍子もない方法にも思えますな。あちらには、友盛以外の将も多くおります。そのうちの誰かが白拍子を呼んだだけなのでは。
そうだな。敵の思惑が見えない以上、道楽の可能性が高そうに思うが、殿の考えすぎじゃないのか?
My alarm bells are ringing. I wonder, but still.
何にせよ、気を引き締めて臨みましょ
う。I guess so. The sound of musical instruments and laughter reached my ears as the wind blew. I nodded towards the breeze, but a lingering feeling of dread still firmly gripped my heart. Fucking hell. Alright, let's see how badly this goes. Later that night.
景時殿の隊の様子を見てきたぞ。出立にはまだ一刻ほどかかりそうだ。
Oh, I see. As Tadanobu reported to me, I cast my gaze sharply across the river. The Heike camp looks smaller than I must have imagined. They must be really packed together.
殿、 何か気になることでも？
Oh, are we gonna set it on fire? I'm feeling a little uncomfortable with their formation over there. Does it look, I don't know, frozen to you all? Our camp is set alongside the river, so it looks like they're set up to contrast against our position.
言われてみればそうですね。
Then perhaps Tsunemasa hasn't arrived yet. The military council reported that Tsunemasa's camp is still near the sea. Yeah, exactly.
ならばその可能性は高そうです。
それは好機だな。野襲を仕掛けるにはまさに今宵が一番良さそうだ。
Yeah, they're like, no, you can't light everything on fire. We've already lit all the bonfires. As Tadanobu said, this situation seemed to be perfect. However, I still couldn't shake my uneasiness. Still, I think we need to be careful. Stick to the plan. Let's get behind enemy lines before Sir Kagetoki does. Good job, everybody. Come on, everyone, let's go. Hurry up across the river.
Hi, Harem.
Is that everyone? Come on, let's keep going.
殿、足元に気をつけろ。
Don't worry about me. I'm used to traveling in darkness like this from Kurama.
殿、このまま平家の陣の裏手へ。
Yes, it's possible they're already waiting for us. Keep your wits about you. This. All we could hear were the sound of the crackling bonfires and the cries of small birds in the woods. The Heike camp, which I could see from a distance, was frighteningly quiet. Did they all leave?
完全にこちらを誘い込むつもり。
This is
にして
bad.
は。
殿、いびきが聞こえております。
Oh, okay, there are humans there. Do you honestly believe the Heike would drink so heavily before a battle?
シャナオ、どうする？
I don't fucking know. There's no point in trying to figure out what's going on here. Let's just stay hidden and wait for Sir Kagetoki's squad.
ああ、承知した。
This is weird. I felt a faint shiver in the distant air. Sound like a horse.
来ましたか。
I see them, Sir Kagetoki's attack team. I totally didn't read that line before, but it's okay.
皆の者、突っ込め。源氏に勝利をもたらさん。
Ow. A heroic shout cracked through the silent night sky.
ひるむな、かかれ。兵器を一人残らず切り伏せろ。
なんだ。野襲だ。源氏軍が来たぞ。
What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
逃がすか。
Oh my goodness.
貴様。
よし、このまま奥まで進め。
行くぞ。
Why are the Heike forces moving so slowly?
ああ、まるで皆殺しにしてくれと言わんばかりだな。
しかし順調そうで何よりだ。この調子でいけば俺たちの出番はないだろう。
That would be good, but it's all going too well. And where are Tomomori and Shigehira? Just where are you?
ダメだ。手応えのないやつらね。これほど楽な奇襲もないな。
They're gonna get trapped in the burning. They're gonna get trapped in the burning building.
このまま押し切れ。本隊が来るまで数を減らすのだ。
With Sir Kagetoki's command, the Genji army pushed further into Heike Camp. Then
物陰に隠れろ。
archers.
わあ、矢が降ってくるぞ。
一体どこから。
まさか囲まれてることにも気づいてなかった。
Knew it! I knew it!
その
討伐軍副将平の重衡。
重衡だと。
He sacrificed some of his men.
一方的な狩りは楽しかったろう。でもここからは我が弓兵隊が相手だよ。さあ、今度はこちらが狩る番だ。
Oh my.
まずい、構えろ。
総員、撃て。逃げろ。無理だ。逃げ場がない。
Yep. All at once, the situation was completely reversed. Immediately, the soldiers of the Genji clan scattered and ran. So the sleeping men in the camp were a distraction. A trap to get Sir Kagetoki and his men to go deeper into the camp. We've got to do something. If we don't, Kagetoki's army will be wiped out. Everyone, help cover them. Wow, the ADHD just jumped out. I read that so fast.
Hot! 一気に攻めろ！敵軍は包囲されている。攻撃を集中させろ。まさか罠だったとは。
I told you!
引け！みんな早く引くのだ！
I told you!
梶原景時、死ね！
は
なぜ？
Hey! We'll talk later. Now retreat. My squad will cover your retreat. We've punctured their line. Just make sure you get as many of your men out as you can.
しかし、
Sir Kagetoki, you're the only one who could rally the troops to retreat. Please hurry.
このような事態になろうとは。わかった。すぐに動く。
Good luck. After seeing Sir Kagetoki off, I plunged back into the battle, dodging a rain of enemy arrows.
シャラオ、大丈夫か？
I'm fine. Aim for the thinnest part of their defense and create an escape route. As I shouted, soldiers from the Heike side rushed towards us in the darkness. There were more of them still hiding.
殿、ここは俺に任せてくれ。
Yeah.
拙者も忠信殿には負けませぬ。
Go! My harem! Nah.
みんな、あちらの動きを見なさい。撃ち漏らすな。虎の方角が弱い。そのまま押し切れ。
援軍か。くそ、押されるな。ちゃんと食い止めろ。
無理だ。やられる。
Thanks to everyone's hard work, the enemy's attack is stalled. Now we just need to find a way out. Fuck, did we not think that far?
やっぱり現れたね。
Oh, you fucker. Shigehira.
せっかく会えたんだから相手してよ。いいね、その立ち筋。遊び相手としては十分だな。
Alright, you wanna have some fun, darling? Come at me. Those drunken soldiers in the camp, you use your own men as bait?
そうだよ。あいつら白拍子を用意したらすぐに食いついちゃってさ。何の疑いもなく酒もたくさん飲んでたよ。ほんとバカな連中。
What? So you just left them to die? Those are your people.
最後に楽しい思いができたんだし、別にいいでしょ。自業自得ってやつだよ。
Unbelievable.
敵兵を憐れむなんてバカだな。
Just shut up. Can't really battle when you're hiccuping. Say! Exploiting the gaps created by his successive attacks, I quickly stepped in and swung my sword at him. It's a shallow cut, but I got him.
やるな。
The world is a potential harem member. Welcome to Princess Harem.
First of many. I'll never forgive you. Even if those soldiers were my enemy, using them like that is reprehensible. Prepare yourselves.
Hi, Phantom! I hope you're having a good meowny afternoon evening.
We've already broken your trap. Once the main force arrives, we'll be able to overrun this place in no time. In the distance, I can see Shungan and the others fighting diligently. They have cleared a path for Sir Kagetoki's retreat. Uh-oh. Shigehira.
それ、まさか本気で言ってるの？だったらやっぱりバカだよね。
Uh-oh, are they fighting over there too?
罠がこれだけだと思った？
Fuck. At the moment, I felt a chill run down my spine. Yep. You!
やっと見つけた。
God, he's fucking handsome. As I said, we're gonna get fucking captured. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Phantom. I'm sorry.
Tomomori! While wielding a sharp and heavy sword, Tomomori turned to me, his lips curled in a smile.
そなたと再会できて嬉しいよ。しかもここは戦場。そなたを最も美しく見せてくれる場所だ。そのカンバセをもっとよく見せておくれ。
Yeah? He looks fucking hot. No!
跳ねっ返りな気質は相変わらずか。しかし、そう来なくて。
I'm happy stimming.
A large number of figures appeared behind Tomomori. More Heike reinforcements. More soldiers? There are even more here than the previous batch of soldiers.
潜んでいたのは重衡の隊だけではない。いわば二重の罠といったところか。
Oh, it's so silly. I'm so fucking happy stimming.
今ならそなたの隊も消耗している。我が隊が数で圧倒すればひとたまりもない。
Stimming, unfortunately, does make me very warm.
Tomomori suddenly raised one hand in the air, and Shigehiro's voice shouted a command.
一気に突っ込め。源氏を狙いしにしろ。
Uh-oh.
はっ。そら、叩け。
Damn! Everyone brace yourselves! Don't let them surround you!
また兵が増えたぞ。
死ね。
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, if a harem member dies. No, no, no.
さすがにおい。うわ、こっちに来るぞ。やはりもう終わりだ。まずい。兵が混乱を。
True, true. Very, very true. An unfortunate list of the band. An unfortunate appearance of the bands. Yeah, ambushed. Ambush is good. Tadanobu, Sugunobu. Damn.
そなたの相手は私だよ。
Oh, hi, Shalflame. That's okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're getting our ass handed to us. Uh-oh.
His attacks are just as strong as I remember. And we're losing ground again. So this was Tomomori's plan all along.
ああ、良い顔をするね。そなたのために仕掛けた甲斐があった。
Voice acting is fucking thirsty work. I'm doing good. Happy that it's Friday. Yeah.
Wait, you did all this for me?
そう、すべてはシャナをそなたのため。そなたを傷つけ、捕らえるのが私の目的。
Oh. 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 Oh.
それで自軍がいくら減ろうが全滅しようが関係ない。
Ah. Wait a second. What?
戦も兵もすべてそなたの糧となるのだ。
Huh?
さあ、私のために傷つき、絶望し、修羅の道へ落ちてごらん。そなたに血と刺繍が。
I don't remember the rule! I have not gone yandere! I have not gone yandere! There's no yandere! Not me. Not now. What's the rule? All I remember is if he's hot. If he's hot, go for it. Everything else can be handled later.
Tomomori only allowed himself to smile slightly, though his eyes betrayed the unparalleled ecstasy he was savoring. What is Tomomori saying? Am I really the reason for all of this? This battle? The lives of all these soldiers? All of this?
Oh, I'm sorry, Shadowflame.
You're mad. You're absolutely insane.
そうかもしれないね。だが、それ
He didn't deny it. Well, he didn't deny it.
私はただ剣に磨かれたそなたが欲しい。美しく血にまみれたその姿が見たいのだ。楽しいね。
If I lose now, it's all over. The war, myself. Tomomori, I will never bow down to you. I'll take you down here and now.
そうか。ではこちらも容赦はしない。皆、この者の体を狙え。中心たる者だがそこにいるぞ。
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I stand up, move away. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Those are my boys.
Okay, well, let me sit back down. I actually had to fucking get up. Okay. Well,
This is happening.
give me one moment. Thank you everyone for boarding Birushana Air. We will now be going Prince speed, so please remember to keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Remember, if you are unable to read at Prince speed, that is totally alright. There will be a VOD after the stream is done where you can pause and read anything that you missed. Remember, we are going Prince speed. Prince will be basically covering his eyes. Thank you very much for flying Birushana Air. Alright, we're going Prince speed. I'm covering my eyes. Aww. If you need a demonstration on how to do your seatbelt, please pay attention to the front. No. No, okay, I can't look.
大丈夫ですか、トロ。さあ勝負し。
Okay, I have to take off my headphones. I have to take off my headphones. I can't do it. No. No.
こいつも狙う。指でよ。こちらになだれ込んでこれでも。
No. Everybody run.
Yeah.
No.
この野郎。瞬間。ほら。
No.
Is it safe to put on my headphones again? I don't think so.
さあ、その手で切りかかればいい。私の手に落ちておいで。
This man is fucking insane! Our harem is about to die. Why is Tomomori so obsessed with me? Nope. It's not safe again. No. Oh, okay. If I don't do something, we're all gonna die. This is all my fault. I won't let you. I won't, as if I'll let you! My apologies, neighbors. Well, you came back at a very tense moment.
die!
My vision flashed red for a moment.
よし、このまま。
Yeah.
なんだ今のは。
Sir! Sir! What was that noise in my ear? What was that noise in my ear?
そう。それで。みんな、あの者へ一斉に向かえ。攻撃の手を止めるな。
He's gonna fucking kill me. Kill! 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 Ah! I'll try to keep my voice down a bit because it is 9:45 at night. Cut them! Cut them all down! Ah! Yeah.
シャナ。
あれは一体。
自分の姿が見えないのは誠に残念だろう。今のそなたはこの戦場の誰より血を浴び真っ赤に染まって美しいというのに。
Oh my. Cut them! Cut them all down!
シャナやめろ。敵は殲滅した。もういい。止まってくれ。
If we kill any of our harem, I'm literally just ending the game right now. Did someone just call out to me? My vision blurred and I stopped moving. The whole world began spinning in front of me.
素晴らしいね。そなたの周りには屍しか残っていない。だが、そろそろ力は尽きかけているのではない。
Is he gonna take me? What? What's going on? I feel so heavy. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. No, I can't fall down yet.
Oh, good night, Shufflin.
Not yet. Tomomori, I will defeat you. Listen, my name is Prince Koro Minamoto, and I will strike you down, Tomomori Taira. Ah!
そうだった。そなたは幼名を捨て元服をしたのだったね。つまり、そなたは男として生きる。
Well, yeah. I've been a man from the start.
そなた、もうないに等しい力を振り絞って何になる。
I've made my decision. Either I'll defeat you or die.
いいね。だがそれは今ではない。
At that moment, Tomomori's eyes softened and he smiled. Oh! What? I felt a shock in my abdomen and my vision went black. Yeah, exactly.
そなたを連れ帰るのだよ。
Oh, well, as I said, we get captured.
私が欲しいのはそなただけ。そう言っただろ。
Well.
さて重平、あとは任せたよ。
え？どこ行くつもり？
私の目的はこの子だからね。このまま陣を抜けるよ。
Well.
もうすぐ大将の常政が来るし、二人もいればまとめられるだろ。
ここで任されてもな。見てよ、こんなにやられちゃったのに。
The previous times that we've done that, apparently we pass out for hours afterwards.
まあいいか。兄上の頼みだし引き受けるよ。とりあえず合流まで粘ろうかな。
ああ、それがいい。ではね。
殿が早く追わなければ。
ヒラめ、邪魔立てするつもりか。
待て、ベッケ、俊元。これ以上は危険だ。
Yeah, they're gonna have to fall back.
離せ。殿が連れ去られようとしておるのだぞ。
落ち着け。追おうとしたところでもう無理だ。この混乱の中では。
本隊が到着したぞ。残った兵器を叩け。逃がすな。
このままいけば戦はこちらの勝利に終わりそうだな。
Yeah.
これが勝利なものか。友森は最初からシャナ王を狙っていた。あいつは目的を果たしたんだぞ。
Yeah, exactly.
俺たちは負けたんだ。シャナ。
Well, we were right. And we got kidnapped.
苦しいかい？待っておいで。すぐに楽にしてあげるから。
What? What?
ああ、ここなら良さそうだね。
What? Pardon? Excuse me? Huh? Where?
気がついたかな
？Tomomori! Yeah. That's right. I fought with Tomomori at the bottom of Fuji River.
Hi, Panda.
I did my best to remember what happened, but my mind was overwhelmed with weariness. What is this? I feel so exhausted. And it's hard to breathe.
ずいぶん苦しそうだね。
I don't know. Tomomori placed me on the ground and I stared up at him. My whole body felt so heavy that I couldn't even move my eyes. Tomomori, what are you gonna do with me?
それを問うとはあまりに無粋だね。
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to think?
お忘れかな。以前そなたを源氏の姫君として丁重に我が妻に迎えると言ったこと。
I found myself suffocating at Tomomori's wicked smile. What?
そなたを私のものにするだけ。
Stop it. I glared at him. He loves it! Great! I have no strength left. In this state, there's no way I'll be able to resist Tomomori. Sadist. I swallowed my fear and stared resolutely at Tomomori.
その眼差しはとてもいいね。そなたらしい気高さだ。
Well, this is a change of pace. A satisfied smile formed on Tomomori's face. Well, I've only made him happier.
夢でなく、うつつで、こうしてそなたに触れられるのをずっと心待ちにしていたよ。
You and your girly face. As if to confirm my presence, Tomomori touched my hair, cheek, and lips with his hands. Tomomori, I'll never...
少し黙っておいで。
Yeah. I was about to say something when Tomomori's face came close to my neck? True. If you have a better decorated cage than Toma, maybe I'll think about it. The moment I felt a soft touch, my body tensed with anger. Get off of me! I tried to struggle, but I couldn't move at all. In the meantime, Tomomori continued to press his lips to my cheeks and forehead. Well, this is weird. This is weird. Tomomori's lips grazed my earlobe.
何一つ抵抗できずに、このようなところで私のものとなるなんて。
What the fuck's about to happen? His cool words pierced my heart, and a groan spilled from my mouth.
私に顔を見せなさい。
How about no?
泣いていないね。
No. Of course I'm not crying. You think I'm gonna be humiliated by you and just curl up in a ball and cry? Yeah? What's up? What's up?
Anybody needs to tap out, it's okay.
No, I'd rather die here than be yours. I'd rather bite my own tongue and choke on blood than yours. Than be yours.
Me neither. TBH, me neither.
Even though I could barely move. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I could feel the rage flooding my body with new vigor. Tomomori and I looked at each other, the tips of our nose touching. Then Tomomori kissed me.
なんとまあ威勢のいい姫君だ。
Wow. Fuck.
もう少し情緒といったものが欲しかったんだが。
More
そんな
emotional.
逆毛だった猫では。
More emotional? How could I be more emotional? What the hell?
どのみち今のそなたを抱こうとは思っていなかったけれど。すまなかったね。触れるべきは私ではなく、そなたの方だった。
Sir? Hold on a second. I don't like this implication, sir. Tomomori grabbed one of my hands and led it back to his own neck. What are you doing? Let go of me. I don't want to touch you. Eh? From the place where my fingers touched Tomomori's neck, I felt a stream of warmth flowing into my body. What is this?
感じているようだね。
What the fuck? What?
私は何もしていない。言ったはずだよ。そなたには自分でも知らない秘密があると。
I don't know. It was like I was breathing in warmth. I felt it spread from my fingers and into my whole body. Why? It's easier to breathe now.
首筋でもそれなりの量は得られるが。
What the fuck?
やはり一番は。
What the fuck? I turned my head away in a panic when I saw Tomomori open his armor to reveal his bare chest. The fuck?
姫君、そなたの顔の向きはこちらだ。
Why would I obey you? Oh. Tomomori held me tight and pressed my head lightly against his chest.
手のひらを私の真の像へ。
Is it not going to be beating? He whispered softly and let my hand fall to his chest. Oh. An incomprehensible amount of heat flowed into me.
首筋と真の像は血が強く巡る。
Are we vampires?
我らの生きる糧となる生命の源泉、生気が集まる場所だ。
What? Spirit? Life? What are you talking about? Regardless, I don't really care. I just can't resist this warm feeling. I want more. Are we dragons? Oh. 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 Well then. This is happening. With gentle giddiness, I pressed my lips to Tomomori's neck. I think we're vampires. A powerful heat rushed through my entire body, and the intensity of it made my eyes go white for a moment. I want more. I can't stop. Yep! Ding, ding, ding to Zatetica! Ding, ding, ding to Zatetica! I put my arms around his neck and lightly sucked my teeth into him.
本能には抗えないようだけれど、そなたも遠慮というものがないね。
Tomomori, smiling bitterly, patted my head. The pain I had experienced before was completely gone, yet at the same time, a feeling of emptiness overtook me. Yeah, bad end. We just fucking kill him. My arms let go of Tomomori and I fell to the floor, breathless. Well, that was...
やはり人の気を食らったのは初めてだったのだね。
Consumed spirit? What? Eating someone's spirit? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
驚くのも無理はないが、まずは
No,
体を休めると。
No. You tell me what the fuck is going on right now. Tomomori got up and adjusted the front of his robe. My whole body was covered with a weariness that felt different from the pain I felt before.
体は回復しただろうけれど、すぐには動けないと思うよ。
Nani the fuck?
あれほどの能力を発揮し暴れ回ったのだ。その反動は押して知るべし。
What the fuck? 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 What the actual fuck? Power? Yep, that was, yep, button. Remember? We kill people. Yeah. Yep, Just thinking back on the battle made my stomach ache with fear. So many. I killed so many. Power. Do it. I completely lost control of myself. I was just cleaving my sword through all who opposed me. Ow, I was sitting on my foot weird. Ow. Ow. What? I looked up and saw Tomomori's cold eyes on me.
人を殺す。そんなものは戦において当然のこと。剣を向けねば自分が殺されるだけ。
What can I say? I am the type of person who breaks out into random songs. Man, if my backlog wasn't 500 fucking hours long, I definitely would just send all my shit to, send all of my stuff to an editor and just be like, hey, pull out all the times that I just started singing. I feel bad for them. I know, but...
ではなぜ、そなたは顔を歪める？よもや人の命を奪う覚悟もなく、戦場へやってきたのかな？
No, Of course I was prepared to take the life of others. That's what it means to go into battle. Still, even as I spoke, I felt a rush of pain as if my chest was being gouged out.
ならばもっと堂々とすればいい。
Well, that just means I'm too perfect.
戦場に立った者は皆覚悟を決めてきた者たちばかり。なのに勝者に死なせてしまったなどという哀れみを向けられたらたまらない。
I don't think you have the right to say that, but okay. Tomomori smiled curtly in the dim light.
少なくとも私なら
That's what you can say. That's what you can say.
何かな？そんなに見つめられるのは嫌ではないが。
Fuck off. I realized I'd been staring at Tomomori and quickly averted my gaze. Tomomori Taida, born to an aristocratic family and graced with an elegant appearance. Your words, they're just a little unexpected, that's all.
それはいい意味での意外だったと受け取ってもいいのかな？
Take it over though if you fucking want. I didn't say that.
おやおや。
And I don't need you, my enemy, to tell me such basics about how to live as a samurai. I was prepared to go to war, and yet, confronting an opponent in a sober state of mind was wildly different than lashing out without control. Moreover, with the help of some force that I didn't even understand.
そなたは随分と幸せに育ったのだね。
Yeah, a bamboo. I love it. Tomomori's words rippled through my heart. That's the last thing I would hear from the Heike.
おや、なぜかな？
I grew up an orphan because of the Heike. I grew up under constant surveillance because of the Heike. So no, I don't want to hear a Heike ask me if I grew up happy, but I'm sure a pampered aristocrat like you wouldn't understand. As I responded, Tomomori only stared back silently. Eh? He didn't respond right away, just smiled sadly. What's with that expression?
それにしても、戦場で発揮したあの力。
Yeah?
そなたはなぜ持っているのだろうね。
Oh.
あれは私たちと同じものだ。
Mm-mm. How would I know? I didn't even know I had this ability until just now. Thinking back though, it was the same thing as what happened on Gojo Bridge and Lake Biwa. I felt a rush of incredible power. What the hell is wrong with me? How could I eat the spirit of someone else? What do you mean when you say the same abilities as us? Unusual strength, being able to meet in dreams, not to mention being able to eat spirits? What the hell is this all about? A thin smile appears on Tomomori's lips. You took me away. You made me consume your spirit. And yet you're still not going to tell me what's going on, are you? I managed to slide my still immobile fingertip over the hilt to my sword.
塚をつかむことすらできない状態だというのに、勇ましい姫君だね。
Suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick, 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 suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my fucking dick. You're an idiot and you're mean to me. How am I supposed to fall in love?
言っただろ。気を食らったからといって具合が万全になったわけではないと。それで、そなたの秘密をどうしても教えてほしいのか
な Of course!
残念ながら私にもそなたの正体はわからない。でもそうだね。私と共に調べてみるのはどうだろう。
Why did I even think that he would have the answer?
What?
そうしたら、そなたにこちら側のことや自分たちと同じ能力といった意味は教えてあげるよ。
Team up with you? Why would I ever want to do that? No, absolutely not. I raised my voice and tried to stand up. Immediately, I felt a terrible dizziness and fell to my knees with a long grunt.
やれやれ。だから言っただろう。
And I told you to eat my ass. So go do whatever the fuck you want. Tomomori approached me and easily picked me up with one hand. What am I, fucking wet kitten?
あれほどの力を行使し、なおかつ初めて気を食らったのだよ。
What the fuck?
や
Stay away!
もちろん、無理強いは私の好みではないから。手を離して差し上げる。
I'm glad you're not a I'm glad you're not a rapist and just a kidnapper. Jesus fucking Christ. Is this the guy who just kidnapped me?
よく聞きなさい。私はそなたがここから逃げ出すのならば、それを黙って見送ろう。
What?
本当だよ。私は嘘を言わない。
What?
ただ、私が手を離す前に、そなたはよく考えなければならない。
Well, obviously we're gonna follow him because we're too fucking... Yeah, now I'm just telling him to suck my dick and eat my ass. Not at the same time. I don't think he can do that. Yeah. Man. We're gonna have to follow him because now our fucking curiosity's piqued.
多くのものをほふる力を持つそなたは、その力の制御の仕方も知らない。
Yeah.
そして、人の気を食らうということについても何一つ理解していない。この場から逃げ出すのもいいだろう。だが、また戦場で力を発動させたなら
Well, it's happened a couple times now and everything turned out okay.
力を使い果たしたそなたが親しき者の気を本能で食らおうとする可能性を考えたらどうかな。
I mean, he unfortunately has a bit of a point.
一つ教えてあげよう。ただ人の気も食らうことはできるが、勢いよく食らえばそのものは死ぬ。
Put me to bind! Fuck it. Fine. The horror of what he told me made my body tense up.
本当にそなたは何も知らないままここから去るというのかな。
You did make the body angry.
力の制御の仕方を教えてあげられるのは私しかいないというの。
Is life beautiful? Oh. I just made that exact same noise. In-game Prince and Prince really be on the same page right here. I clenched my feet, my teeth. I almost said my feet again. No. That is the second time I have accidentally said I clenched my feet. God bless it. I clenched my teeth and desperately swallowed the anger and frustration that was building up inside of me. An itch. Ugh. He may be lying, but I can't say for sure. No! Oh. Okay, Zatetica. That's the wrong sound effect.
Here it is. And no, I'm not in defeat. Feet are gross. I'm sorry, those touch the ground. Grody. But if what Tomomori says is true, then I am a threat to the people I care about. Just tell me one thing. What happened to the battle at the Fuji River?
ああ、あれは源氏の勝利で終わったよ。
Oh. I wear shoes! I wear shoes, but not inside the house, because I'm not a fucking heathen. I was raised aristocratically. Really? We don't wear shoes in the house. Socks, maybe, but not shoes. Unless, like, you've spilled something and then you go grab shoes.
そなたが気を失った後、すぐに源氏の本体がやってきてね。
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
平家は大将常政の軍と合流する形で敗走していくのを見た。
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Pudding. I hate that. So here you go. Your first bit of piss! Alright, we're moving on! I see.
こちらもかなり追い詰めたと思っていたけれど、そなたの力でかなり減らされたからね。体は瓦解し、ほぼ機能しなかった。
No, I'd have put damn well. So that power helped the Genji win the battle? No. No, I can't be happy about how I used this power. Why not? While I remained silent and didn't move, Tomomori quietly let go of my arm.
たとえそれが敵であろうと何であろうと、使えるものは使うべきではないかな。
Pony fluid. Oh, and body wash. Tomomori sat down, then sat down quietly. He looked as though he really had no intention of chasing after me. I am able to escape, but this ability, it's dangerous. I have to learn what it is and how to control it. Now's not the time to act without thinking. I need to learn more about myself and then find a path forward. That is one thing that you missed, Satenica, of the Wednesday stream. That is the one thing you missed. I had a whole fucking bit about Pooty dish soap being made out of Pooty fluid. Pooty fluid. Pooty fluid. No longer just for the Pooties. Or something like that. I don't remember the exact clip. I haven't clipped that stream yet, but soon there will be a clip of it, or at least a highlight. Now's not the time to act without thinking. I need to learn more about myself and then find a path forward. Shingen, Benkei, Tsugunobu, Tadanobu. My heart is torn between wanting to return to them as soon as possible and fear that I might harm them if I did. Hold on, guys. I promise I'll come back as soon as I can. Without saying a word, I sat down in front of Tomomori. Tomomori's satisfied voice filled the dimly lit room. However, this is where we have to leave it for tonight. I am, okay. Part of me says it's time to leave it, and the other part of me is like, fuck no. Fuck no. Alright, so we're gonna do a dice roll. This is how I decided today's stream. This is how I decided today's stream, and this is how we're gonna end it. Maybe. Alright, we're continuing. I told myself evens, and we keep going, and I rolled a 4. Alright. Fuji River.
野襲が成功し、我が軍はこたびの戦いに勝利したわけだが、
Nyawan.
あいつが行方不明と。
はい。副将である平の友森に連れて行かれたのを目撃しております。
Plus I'm excited, and I want to know what the fuck is going on in this room.
頼朝様、あなたはこれからどう駒を進めるおつもりですか？
I like how Suginobu has become the new harem like, head. Because Shungen used to be the head. And now Suginobu's like, nah, I got it.
この藤川で大勝したことは、じきに各地へと伝わりましょう。勢いに乗ったまま、今日の都へと進軍をされるのでしょうか。
今日に攻め入ったとして、自陣が盤石でない限り、常に地固めに奔走させられる。まずは皇庫の憂いをなくす。今日に攻め入るのはその後だ。
Well, I might be wifed up by then.
それでは
鎌倉へ一度戻る。関東を制圧するために。
つまり俺たちはシャナを追えないということなのか。
しかし弟のことは放っておけまい。こたびの戦、野襲において弟の力で危機的状況を回避できたと景時より報告を受けている。
It's all thanks to Prince! Everybody loves Prince.
あいつの立ち回りで敵の戦力がかなり削られたと。そうだったな、景時。
Yeah, dude, you gotta fucking acknowledge my badassery.
さようにございます。
I saved your fucking ass, and you were rude to me.
あの方は軍神が乗り移ったというような、まさに常人離れした動きに見えました。
軍神か。となれば、あいつは我が軍にとって重要な戦力。これからも平家との戦いは続く。
Oh, just Shungen.
Shungen。お前たちにはあいつの捜索を任せる。
Just Shungen?
このまま残り、足取りを終え。
Oh, not even the whole harem, just Shungen.
シャナ、待っていろ。必ずやお前を助け出してみせる。
Uh-oh. This could go bad. Shungen might die, guys. I have a feeling Shungen might die. Chapter 9! Well. Fighting. Alright. Yeah, they're gonna go to Kamakura.
道に迷わぬようしっかり確認せねば。
Okay, so there's like 4 chapters left, possibly. God, these birds are fucking loud. It's so warm here. Where am I? This place is so beautiful. It smells like flowers and grass on a sunny spring day. When I noticed that everything was quiet around me, I slowly got up off the ground. Shungen? Shungen, where are you? I looked around, but I couldn't find him. The one who'd always been by my side. Oh, it's a dream. Are you not here? Shungen? Ugh. Where am I? Oh, hey, it's the shack we lived in with Noritsune. Well, it's the same background. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I felt a warm feeling as if someone was wrapping around me.
お目覚めのようだね、姫君。
We're not fucking married yet, sir. Huh? What happened? Wait, why is Tomomori hugging me? Just what do you think you're doing?
おやおや。
What happened last night? Amazing.
覚えていないのかな。私と行動を共にすると決めた後、すぐにそなたは眠ってしまったのだよ。まるで泥のように今の今までね。
Well, huh. Yes, that's right. It's all coming back to me. I was kidnapped by Tomomori. I was completely sleep deprived and I was incredibly angry at myself. What time is it?
辰巳刻ほどじゃないかな。
Tatsunikoku. Second quarter of the hour of the dragon. 7:30 to 8:30. I see. I guess I slept quite a bit. How long have you been awake?
せいぜい半刻ほど前かな。姫君の寝顔を堪能させてもらったよ。
Creep. Why were you?
抱きしめていたのかって。まあいいじゃないか。とても愛らしい寝顔だったよ。
Moving on. Ugh. I frowned and shook my head lightly.
それで気分はどうかな?
What? Tomomori looked at me again. All the jovial teasing from his eyes was gone.
昨夜は力を使い果たし、かなり辛かっただろうからね。
Yeah. I feel much better than yesterday. I actually did feel much better. I had a very pleasant dream of someplace warm and calming. Such a beautiful place that was, warm and welcoming. Then a sudden thought popped into my head. Was that warm feeling from the dream, or was it because Tomomori was holding me? Oh.
おや、顔が赤いね。一体何を思い出したのかな?
Nothing. It's nothing. Let's just hurry up and get ready. I want to get out of here. I turned my head away, trying to escape Tomomori's gaze. Although I decided to work with Tomomori to find my true identity, perhaps I'd made a mistake. Oh, my friend is online.
No, I can't go back to Shungan and the others without learning more about myself. Speaking... shaking off my conflicted thoughts, I breathed in deeply. What are we gonna do from here?
京へ戻るよ。
Eh? To Kyoto. Come to think of it, he has changed out of his battle attire. This must have been his plan all along.
そなたの生まれを調べるのだから、それが一番いいだろ?
Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. I have an itch like down at the bottom of my leg and I have to take care of it. Okay, that was annoying. Yes, but...
何か思うところがあるのかな?
Are you sure it's okay to be running off like this with me? You were the second in command of the last battle after all.
敵の心配をするのかい? 心配せずとも、重平たちがいるから大丈夫だよ。
No, not that. You said the Heike lost the last battle, didn't you? Don't you have to attend to a conference or work to rebuild your army?
ノリモニ殿やノリツネが全てやってくれるよ。それに、負けて帰ったら父上や徳子がうるさいからね。顔を合わせなくて済むのはちょうどいい。
Oh my goodness. What is with this guy? It's like he's talking about someone else's army. Someone else's family, even.
そんなことよりも、京へ行くまでの間、そなたと私は夫婦のふりをしていこうか。
Huh? Why would we do that? Oh, it doesn't even matter why. There's no way I'm pretending to be married to you.
そう言わずに、冷静に考えてみなさい。そなたのことは私が頼朝軍からさらってきた。
Yeah?
今頃そなたの仲間たちは必死に探しているのではないかな。
Mm-hmm. Tomomori got up, stepped away, and sat back down on the floor. Why?
だがそなたは仲間のところへ戻るように、自分の正体を知ろうと決めた。
Yeah, that's probably not going to go over well.
ならば、そなたがすべきことは、自分という存在の痕跡を決して彼らに負わせないことではないか。
True.
それに敗走していった平家軍の残党を、そなたが源氏の将と知れば、何が何でもその首を打ち取ろうとするだろう。
No, time for another fake identity. Yeah, I'll pretend to be your wife. I don't know, let's see.
そういったことを踏まえて、私はそなたに提案をしたのだが。
Tomomori smirked at me, satisfied with his reasoning.
どうかな? 今の話を聞いてもなお変装はしない、夫婦のふりもしないと。
There was logic in what Tomomori was saying. Okay, we'll use disguises to hide our true identities. But there's no way I'm gonna pretend to be your wife.
強情な姫君だね。
That's my only condition. That and you have to stop calling me princess. It's prince.
今から女装をするのだから、この呼びかけに慣れてもいいのではないかな。
I have a parting hiccup. Women's clothes?
よもや源氏の抜子が女だと思うまい。その方が正体がバレずに済むだろう。
Tomomori, you be the wife. I turned my gaze away from Tomomori and stared at the morning sun streaming through the wooden door. While I'm worried about Shungan and the others, I wonder what my brother plans to do.
というと
After the battle at Fuji River, I wonder if he'll move to attack Kyoto next.
そうかもしれないね。
I wonder, how can he be so calm about this? If my brother invades Kyoto, it will create a terrible situation for the Heike.
そなたは本当におかしな人だね。
What the fuck do you mean?
私たちを滅ぼすつもりで頼朝の軍に合流したくせに、なぜそのようなことを気にかける？
Look, I can still be concerned about people. I don't care, I just don't understand your attitude. Uninterested, Tomomori let out a long sigh.
頼朝軍が入京し、平家を討ち取ったとしたら、それはそれで仕方のないことではないかな。
Jiminy Christmas. What?
栄枯常なしというのだから、滅びるのならそれもまた定め。
Oh, okay.
仮に抗って平家が勝利したとしても、いずれどこかで滅びることは分かっている。
I mean, yes.
朽ちぬものなど、この世には決してないのだからね。
Is that why he's been so obsessed with like decay and stuff? Is because he's a fucking immortal vampire?
Tomomori spoke such horrible things with no hesitation, bathed in the soft glow of the morning light. Is he serious? Ruining my nails. The shock was enough to have me reeling.
さて、そろそろ出発しよう。
Left all my nail stuff in my bedroom. Deal with it later. Deal with it later, Prince. Do it later. Deal with it later.
How could an heir to the Heike be someone concerned about his family and his clan? I just don't understand. I stared in confusion at Tomomori's back as he walked out the door. Huh? Oh, fun music! I quickly collected my things and started walking down the road. Ugh, it's so hard to move in this thing. Stopping at inn after inn along the road, we had bartered and traded for some modest women's clothes. This katsuki is one thing, but walking in this kimono is a nightmare. Also, I think this belt's a bit too tight.
とてもよく似合っているよ。
Why the fuck aren't you disguised?
私の妻になったら、もっと綺麗な着物をたくさん用意してあげるからね。
I will not be your wife. I will continue to live as a man. Don't make me keep saying it.
だが結局、そなたは私の元へやってきた。それはつまり、私から逃げることはできないということではないかな。
Okay. Ignoring my insistence that I continue living as a man, Tomomori smiled. Are you trying to say it's fate?
そうとも言う。
This isn't fate. It's my decision to work with you. All for the purpose of learning about myself. It's as simple as that.
そのような可憐な姿になっても、情緒のないことを言うとは。
Corrupted by logic.
And why exactly should I tell you what I'm feeling?
Suddenly a shadow fell, and Tomomori's fingers reached for my veil, his lips curling in a wry smile.
そういえば、そなたと初めて会った時も、こうして担ぎをかぶっていたね。
What the fuck was that? What?
闇夜の中で月明かりに光るそなたの涙は、本当に美しかった。
My tears? Why?
ああ、気づいていなかったのか。あれ以来、私は自分でも不思議なほど、そなたの泣き顔を忘れることができずにいる。
He is just kind of, he's just kind of into body fluids.
なのに、そなたはちっとも泣いてくれない。私はもう一度見たいのに。
Think about what you're saying.
私はね、傷だらけになって戦うそなたと同じぐらい、そなたの泣き顔も見たいのだよ。
Well, he definitely has a blood and tears kink.
どうしたらそなたを泣かせられる？
Don't! You're not gonna make me cry. One of Tomomori's well-shaped eyebrows rose sharply at my reply.
では、出会った時泣いていた理由は？そなたは誰のために涙を流したのかな？
That's... I thought back to the conversation between my mother and the young boy, as if I didn't even exist to her anymore. I didn't even realize I was crying. I was just so upset. Couldn't help myself. A silence fell between us. I guess this conversation's over. Just then. Hey, what are you doing? Get off of me! Tomomori wrapped his arms around me and brought his face right up to my nose. What the fuck?!
つまりそなたは私には心乱されないと言いたいのかい?
Yes, you upset me. Get off!
答えなければ話さない。黙り続けたいのならそれでもいいよ。このまま私の唇で塞いでしまうから。
Jesus fucking Christ. There were times when Tomomori scared me, when he talked about kissing me, or when he talked about our dreams. But it was far easier to be moved to tears by the words of my mother than by his words. I will not cry because Tomomori upsets me. I won't cry because he wants me to. I looked at Tomomori, who had a disgruntled expression on his face. I continued to glare at him. You can't mess with my mind. You can't make me cry. There, you happy? You got your answer.
I
made it worse. I made it worse. What?
それじゃあこうしよう。この旅の途中でそなたを泣かすことができるか。一つ勝負といこうか。
We're gonna end up crying over his like dying body or something. I say, I think you're just trying to piss me off.
私は本気だよ。必ずやそなたを泣かせてみせよう。
Tomomori looked at me unamused as I pushed my way out of his arms.
楽しくなりそうだね。
Seriously, what is with this guy? I was too dumbfounded to say anything, so I simply ignored him and continued walking.
Huh. Weird.
姫君、今日はここで休も
う。Why? It's still light out. I can walk more.
私はもう疲れたよ。それにもうしばらくしたら日も暮れてくる。
You're the one tired? Tomomori looked around, found an inn, and went inside. Hey, wait! After we had secured a room at the inn, it gradually became dark. We definitely could have walked a little further. Tomomori sat comfortably in the middle of the room, oblivious to my frustration. A small tray of sake had been brought into the room. Had Tomomori requested it? I wasn't sure. All I knew is that I wanted to sit as far away from Tomomori as possible.
どうしてそのように離れた場所に座っているのかな？まさか私を警戒しているのかい？
Of course. I silently stared back at his gleeful smile.
めちゃくも嫌いではないけれど、せっかくそなたがいるのだから、その美しい手で酌をしてくれまいか。
I've never poured sake before. Who are you talking to? You think I'm gonna pour your drink for you? He's enjoying teasing me like this. He's daring me to do it because he knows I don't want to. I stood up and walked over to Tomomori and picked up the sake bottle on the table. I then poured some sake into Tomomori's cup.
Oh.
I guess it's a fuck you, I'll do it! I guess he wanted to see us argue more? We did just reverse psychology ourselves. We got ourselves turned around. He wasn't expecting that, at least.
なぜ酌をしたんだい?
Because you asked me to.
そなたは絶対にしないと思っていたのだね。
Exactly.
I wasn't going to.
Then why did we do it? Ooh, yum. I hate sake. I hate sake. I got a big bottle of it for my 21st birthday by a coworker. I took one sip and gagged so hard I nearly threw up. Of course, I didn't want to come over here and pour you, of all people, a drink.
ならばなぜ?
Because I hadn't.
まだ?
I hadn't thanked you. Because it's true, you helped me when I was out of control and suffering after the battle at Fuji River. So, thank you. Tomomori stared at me, cup in hand. What? It's gross. I even tried, I was over at a friend's house, like a year or so ago. And they had sweet sake, and they're like, do you want to try some? And I was like, I mean, why not? So they poured me the ittiest bittiest little bit. Or no, they poured me like half a glass. I was like, well, that's a lot. They're like, if you don't like it, I'll drink it. I was like, okay, cool. I took one sip and I went. Okay, so some of the meds for my affliction make it so that one drink for me is kind of like 4. So I got cut off after having a quarter of a wine spritzer one day. It was tax season. It was last day tax season. We had alcohol in to celebrate. The last day we were waiting on one person, and I was like halfway through a silly little wine spritzer, and my mom looked at me and she was like, "Enough for you." Yeah. I mean, the most recent time that I like drank a lot was actually in April for our after tax season party. After, tax extension party. I had 2 mimosas, and then I had 2 little cocktails at the restaurant we went to. And my head hurt so bad. And I was like, afterwards, I was like, I don't think I should drink alcohol. And then I told my earth mom, I was like, yeah, my head really hurt. And she was like, congrats, that's the hangover. I'm like, I hadn't gone to sleep. No. There's no way I had a hangover immediately after drinking. No. But yeah, I have to be really careful because alcohol gives me really bad headaches. So yeah, that's Princess Sake's story. Tomomori's shoulders. Yeah. Tomomori's shoulders shook with laughter as he gulped down his cup of sake. I do really like some really mild wines. Like white wines. Really sweet stuff. If it's sweet, I like it.
そなたはバカ正直だね。バカみたいに律儀だ。
Will you cut it out?
でもそのような険しい顔で釈放されても酒はちっともうまくないかな。
I actually don't like White Claw, which sucks because I got like 6 in my fridge because I tried it. Because I used to kind of like it ish. I was like, it's fine. It's just not something I want. But I got raspberry flavored White Claw, which is bad. It's just bad. If you ever want to get White Claw, don't get raspberry. It's bad. So I have like 4 or 5 raspberries in my fridge door right now that will probably just go to waste. Because I don't want to drink them. They taste nasty. Why would I? Alright, Stick, I'll mail them to you.
Is it? It's so gross.
I like raspberries. That's why I was like, oh, I like it. No, it's bad. It doesn't taste like raspberries. It tastes like weird fucking lemon.
That has nothing to do with it.
今日の白拍子たちはいつも笑顔を絶やさずに釈放していたよ。
Well, I'm sorry I'm not smiley like the prostitutes.
Well, I'm no shirabyoshi.
そうだね。だが、よく考える
と。Tomomori grabbed my arm and pulled me to him. Immediately I tried to duck away in a panic. Get off of me, Tomomori!
今気がついたのだが、私はそなたの笑った顔を一度も見たことがない。
Why the fuck would I smile at you? You're my enemy. What? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Of course you haven't seen me smile. You and I are enemies, remember?
見るのは険しい顔や怒った顔ばかり。
Yeah. That's probably because you do so many things that piss me off. Don't look so fucking sad. Tomomori stretched his fingertips across my cheek with a look of deep disbelief on his face.
私はそなたの笑う顔も見てみたい。
Then do something to make me smile. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What?
この世のものとも思えぬ美しい涙を見せてくれたそなただ。笑顔はさしずめ、ほころぶ花も恥じらう愛らしさだろう。
The dancing flames of the candles in the room reflected in Tomomori's eyes as he stared back at me. I don't know if you're serious or joking. There's no way you could make me smile. Oh, fuck. As I stated the obvious, I peeled myself away from Tomomori. I poured sake into Tomomori's cup as he sat silently staring at me. Yeah.
Not thirsty anymore?
私はそなたをこの道中で泣かせてみせると言ったけれど。
And now you're gonna make me smile.
笑わせてみたくもなった。
Again with this. If it were up to you, I'd be in a non-stop cycle of crying and laughing.
そうだね。必ず泣かせて笑わせるよ。姫。
I skipped your line. Okay, he's getting back in my good side, but only slightly. The curtain of night had completely covered the sky.
How far can we go tomorrow? I hope it doesn't rain.
さて姫君、明日も早い。そろそろ眠ろう。こちらへおいで。
Okay. Huh? I turned around to see Tomomori in his bed with his arms outstretched towards me. What are you doing?
夕べと同じようにそなたを抱きしめて眠るよ。
No way. If you're cold, there's plenty of blankets available.
恥ずかしがる必要などない。夕べすでに抱き合って眠った仲だろう。
Yeah, but I was passed out for that. Yeah, that wasn't exactly my choice.
先の戦いからまだ日も経っていない。あれほどの力を行使した上に、そなたは気を食らうのが初めてだ。
I'm fine.
故に、そなたの状態は完全に安定したとは言い切れない。
Yeah, but I'm not gonna cuddle you.
また苦しくなるかもしれない。最悪の場合、力が暴走しないとも限らないのだよ。
It can just do that? My powers could go out of control again. Their own? A chill ran through my spine as he told me something I hadn't expected. Is he lying to get us to fucking cuddle him?
そうならないために、私のそばに
おいで。You manipulative shithead. Why is that?
暴走するのは気の調整ができていないからだ。
Yeah.
そなたはまだその術を知らない。
Oh.
だが、私ならそなたの気を調整できる。互いの気を同調させることによってね。
Oh. Syncing. Blood spirit.
波長を合わせるとでも言うの。
Spirit matching.
そなたと夢で会ったのも同じだよ。
How is that so?
Yeah.
Is that so? How could he do that? And how were they able to meet in dreams?
どうしてと聞かれても、物心ついた頃にはできていたから、あまり深く考えたことはないけれど。夢はそうだね。意識を飛ばすとでも言うのかな。この体から離れて、思った人のところへ会いに行く感じだね。
The person you wish to see.
そう。でも素質と相性もきっとあるだろうね。この力があるなら、
Are we gonna go see Shungen?
きっと会えると思っていたけれど。
Are we gonna go see Shungen in our dreams while we're being held by Tomomori? That'll be fucking weird. Hi Tomomori, I'm cucking you in your dreams. My dreams.
そなたはまだこの力に慣れていないから、拒絶することもできないだろうしね。
Oh.
だが、そなたになかなか気づかれず、思い出してもらおうと、私はけなげに手を尽くしたのだよ。
Chivalry? You certainly have a strange way of seeing yourself, Tomomori.
But you haven't appeared in my dreams since Hiraizumi. Why is that?
藤川で会えると思っていたから、うつつで会うのを楽しみに我慢したのだよ。その方が会えた喜びもひとしおだろ。
Tomomori smiled happily. When you laugh like that, I get chills.
おや、ひどい言いようだ。心からそう思っているのに。
Why would I lie? Then why do you keep torturing me like this? But I can't have you come into my dreams whenever you want. Earlier you said I can't... Earlier? Earlier you said I couldn't reject you from entering my dreams because I'm not used to this power. So I guess that means that once I get used to this power, I can reject you.
それはあまり答えたくないね。
Mm-hmm. I think you just did. Okay, I got it.
やれやれ。途端にやる気になって、私は切ない限りだよ。
Yeah. Normal people can't meet in dreams.
まあ、それはね。ただ、私たちには小さい頃からそれが普通だったからね。私だけじゃない。重平に徳子、父上の子である私たちには当たり前のことだった。
So all the children of Kiyoshi have this power.
私も詳しくは知らないが、父上を産んだ母君にもともとそういった力があったという話だ。
What? Tomomori told me that few people in the Heike family knew much about Kiyomori's mother. Kiyomori's father, Tadamori Taira, took his first wife who bore him only one child, Kiyomori.
父上の聖母の話は、ある意味平家の中では禁忌。父上が話したがらないのもそうだが、池の善人様が特に嫌がっていたからね。
So that cuts out my cousin theory. Are we actually his sibling? Kiyomori's stepmother, she intervened. Okay. Ike no Zeni. She's the one.
そう。そなたとそなたの兄、頼朝の除名を父上に嘆願した方だよ。
The one who saved the life of my brother and I.
父上が生まれた後に、祖父、忠盛様が妻に迎えた方で、父上にしてみれば義母になる。
Oh. So. Oh, yeah. So, Ike no Zeni is Kiyomori's stepmother?
自分より先に夫の妻になった女の話など聞きたくもなかったのだろうね。
Did she die? Or did she just get, outed? Why did Kiyomori's mother have such powers? Who was she?
残念ながら私も知らないんだよ。そう焦らずとも全ては今日についてからだ。
And you expect to go through Kyoto without being noticed?
それよりも、
Yeah, she
私
got
の
demoted.
話は分かってくれたかな？まだ気をうまく調整できないそなたは、おとなしく私と眠った方がいい。
Fine. Does it hurt you to sync your spirit with mine? I remembered the pained expression on Tomomori's face when I consumed his spirit last night.
私のことは心配する必要はないよ。
Still, I couldn't just keep quiet.
大きな力を解放した後は、自分では制御できないことがある。そうなってしまった後で、傷つくのは他でもない。そなた自身だ。
You say that like someone who's experienced it. He muttered and a dim shadow crept across his face. Tomomori? Yeah.
私の話を理解してくれたのなら、ここへ来てくれると良いのだが。
There was a somewhat troubled, sad expression on his face. With a sigh, I approached Tomomori. I understand what you're trying to say, and I still don't know anything about this power. But I don't want to sleep in your arms like that.
なぜ？
Because I don't want to, okay?
私は抱きしめたいのだが。
Oh, yeah, I know you do. Yeah, but I...
わかったよ。姫君の意見を尊重しよう。では、手をつないで眠るのはいかがか
な？ That's not bad. Hand in hand, but...
ただ触れたいという理由ではないよ。人の気を整えるには、体の一部を触れさせておく必要がある。
Okay, so it's like chi?
ならば手が一番手っ取り早いだろう。いかがかな？
Can we... I'm trying to think of any other appendages we could touch, but I think it would be weirder if we touched feet. So alright, hands it is. Alright then, guess we have no choice.
よかった。では、今日はもうよ。
Sorry, I'm literally like crawling with revulsion. No, I don't think so. I don't think hair counts. And I really don't want his hand gripping my hair as I'm sleeping. Hush. Cause I got new shoes. I got new shoes. I've been dealing with new shoes. So I've been thinking about my feet and making sure my feet are okay and new shoes. Cause I have the world's thinnest back of the ankle skin. I'm really not. Truly, honestly not. Tomomori nodded gently and I laid down next to him. Then he held out his hand towards me. This is weird. Letting out a long sigh, I finally took Tomomori's hand. And good fucking luck. At first, I thought he was just joking about wanting to make me cry or make me laugh. I don't think it's a joke anymore. Yep, we watched that already. Then he asked me how I was feeling this morning. And he mentioned that I could get out of control again. Yep. Yes, exactly. Was he worried about me? Is that why we stopped at the inn so early today? Tomomori's the enemy. So why is he acting like he cares about me? Thinking about it, I started to worry about Tomomori's hand entwined with my own, and I squeezed my eyes shut. Well, let's just go to bed. There's no way I'm going to get my answer to this question tonight. Well, interesting.
Tomomoriよいか?
Shit.
お主には誰よりも濃くわしの力が受け継がれておる。
That actually, like, startled me. I was not expecting that voice. Okay,
よもや弱い5つにしてこれほどの成果を上げるとは思わなんだ。これからも戦にはお前を連れて行こう。
Oh, that's right. He was 5 when he did his first
平家の
battle.
力、皆に見せてやるのだ。お前の血は選ばれし者にしか。
はい、父上。
Oh, baby! Baby! Oh, he's baby! He's a baby! He's a precious baby. Is it morning already? I feel as though I had a strange dream last night. While trying to remember the context of the dream, I turned and looked next to me.
Ohayo, Himegimi.
Fuck! I want to see baby Tomomori! Not this again!
ああ、今日も寝顔を堪能させてもらったよ。
I swear I'll wake up before you tomorrow. I shook off his hand that was still holding mine and got up quickly. Ugh. A few days later, Mountain Road. Not traveling through the Tokaido district sure makes the journey take longer. Connects Kenai in the east to Pacific coastal regions in the west. But considering we're trying to hide our identities, I suppose it can't be helped. I looked up at Tomomori walking in front of me. Why is it horrible hiccup time? Tomomori continued to walk up the steep path with a composed face. He looks so out of place here in the mountains.
そのように見つめられると背中に穴が開いてしまいそうだね。
Good. Good.
何か私に話したいことがあるようだけど、言ってごらん。
I want to see baby Tomomori. I want to see what our kids might look like. It's just, you seem so out of place in the mountains like this.
そうかな。
Aside from on the battlefield, you look like a nobleman no matter where you go.
普段の私を見たことがあるような物言いだね。
I don't have to. Even those of us in Kurama often heard rumors about the exotic lives of the Heike aristocrats. That's a great question.
貴族ね。私自身は貴族のような生活がしたいとも思っていない。
I gotta check one thing. Did I say Aristocat? Did I say Aristocat? Oh no. That's not even a cat pun that I'm trying for. Did I really say Aristocat again? That's embarrassing.
むしろ平家が貴族化していく様を好ましく思っていない。
The Aristocats. Do mi so do so mi do every truly fair music student
knows. Like a tree, ability will bloom and grow. If you're smart, you'll learn by heart what every artist knows. You must sing your scales, and your arpeggios. Something like that. Really? I paused at his unexpected words. Tomomori also stopped and smiled thinly.
私が子供の頃は世はもっと殺伐として平家の誰もが戦いに明け暮れていた。けれど平家映画の世となり戦うことがめっきり減ると。
I have that song. I've sang so much of that song, like so much. Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Cause everybody wants to be a cat. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. Oh, a rinky dinky dinky. With a square in the act, you can take music back to the caveman days. Da 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 da, balls out. I watched so much of the Aristocats. That was like my favorite movie. And to Lacey, and to Casey, Thomas O'Malley, ba-dow-dow-dow, O'Malley, the alley cat. Yeah, cat, cat, cat. I need to get emo to Kiki eventually.
途端に考え方も生活様式も貴族を真似るようになった。口を開けば歌や舞のことばかり。
But isn't it good that we got used to peace? That there is peace? You said when you were a boy, but it's not like you fought in those battles as a child, right? Yeah! Oh, a rinky dinky dinky! Here. I got some picture of Kiki. No. Oh, baby. Shit. Well. You okay, Masato? Maya. No. My Masato figure fell off my desk. He broke his second peg holding him up. I gotta take my headphones off because he's not small. He's just kind of sitting in my hands right now, and I'll have to super glue him back together. Put him back to his base. Thankfully he's okay. I didn't do anything. One of the I just super glue his pegs back in. My Masato figurine that I have on my desk. No. It fell. Okay, I'm trying to get a picture of Kiki that I can show you guys. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. Give me 1 second. That should save as an image file, if I did that correctly. I did, okay.
Do do do. Oh, do 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 do. Ah! That wasn't what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. This picture is gonna be way too big. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, so I'm gonna go... Oh, it's kind of... Okay. Transform. Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. There we go, that should work. This is my kitty! This is my Kiki. This is the Kiki. Underneath her scratching post. She's very sweet. She's an old lady. I got her 9, 10, 11, 12. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, 20, 20. So 10. There, 13 years ago. 13 years ago, oh my gosh, yeah. So she's like 14. Yeah, she's got a little black spot on her chin. She's got socks. She's precious. Yeah, she's she's actually a very gray. Very dark gray. Oh, she's precious. I love her very much. So yeah, so when you hear meowing, that's who's meowing. That's my baby. Hello! I see you! Oh, you got zoomies? She's precious. Oh, I'm sorry, game. I'm sorry, game. Alright, back to the game.
Yeah. 私は能力のせいで
Now you've seen my kitty.
より戦いに身を投じていたよ。
Yeah. Kittens! Oh! Running! You come a running! You come a running! Oh, you see mommy? Mommy get pets? Yes, mommy get pets. She also says, Mommy, you should go to bed now. No, not yet. Yeah.
父上は人使いが荒いからね。平時の乱の時だってまだ年派もいかない子供だったのにしっかり借り出された。
Yeah, she's very sweet. She's a sweet baby. She's very sweet. I love her. I love her. She's my child. Since you were a child. Come to think of it, I think I've heard something like that before. Who did I hear that from? I was at a loss for a response to Tomomori's words and looked down sheepishly at my feet. I was born the youngest son of the Minamoto clan and raised in the mountains of Kurama in the shadow of the Heike. But I had Shungan and Lord Kakanichi to keep me out of war. Okay. Yep. Okay. We're thinking back when we called Peppered aristocrat. That lonely expression on Tomomori's face, was he thinking back to his own childhood, too? A moment later, bitterness welled up in my chest. You said you don't know why you have these powers. But didn't you ever have any questions about them? Didn't you ever try to ask your father where they came from?
そう言われればそうだね。あまり興味がなかったから。
Huh. Tomomori's answer brought even more bitterness to my heart. Why didn't you even seem to care when I told you that my brother might invade Kyoto? Still, you don't care. You act as though this is happening to someone else or someone else's family. Why are you acting like this?
では逆にそなたに聞こう。なぜそんなにも懸命に生きる？
Hi, Bibi. Oh, here, a thing about Kiki is that she punishment vomits. If I leave for a day, if I leave for the night, if I spend the night at my Earth parents' place, I'll come back to some sort of vomit somewhere. She also, has nightmares at times. And I know she has a nightmare because she'll wake up with a very specific meow, and she will meow until she finds me. You know? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
カラクも今日から脱出したというのに、頼朝の挙兵に合わせて舞い戻った。
Baby. Oh. Oh. Baby. Yeah.
そして今は自らの正体を知ろうとして私と行動を共にしている。
Tomomori came closer and touched my cheek.
そなたはなぜ懸命に生きようとする？
Because I have to? I couldn't help but stare at Tomomori's face. You really want to know? I couldn't stand the puzzled look on his face. Originally, it was because you told me to let fate take its course and surrender to it. That's when I decided I had to cut my own path. I decided I wasn't going to surrender myself. Because the only reason I left here Izumi is because you wouldn't leave me alone. That's why I wasn't going to run away from you. I was determined to stand up to you. That hasn't changed. You said yourself, if I didn't learn about this power and who I am, I could end up hurting the people I care about. That's why I try so hard. That's why I'm working with you, to find a way out of all this. My words spilled out in a flurry of frustration and anger. Of course he laughs. What's so funny?
すまない。だが、そうか。そなたは私が言った言葉を私が考えている以上に受け止めてくれたのだね。
Yeah, they pissed me off. What?
でも私はそなたならきっと戻ってくると思っていたよ。
Oh, okay.
私の存在を感じて相まみえることは必死だと覚悟を決めてやってくるとね。
Well. Then why bother asking me why I try so hard?
怒られるかもしれないが、そなた相手だとふと浮かんだ思いでもつい言葉にしたくなるからかな。そなたが懸命に生きる姿を見ると、どうも私までいつもと違う行動をしてしまうようだよ。
Don't make it sound like it's my fault you're the way you are. Yes, it is. I shook my head at Tomomori, who laughed and walked away, leaving me to myself.
本当に私とは真逆だね。宿命にけなげに立ち向かおうとする。
It's part of the historical outfit. Let me see if I can find Japanese historical headdress, black. It's vaguely similar to these Shinto vestments. No. What is the head thing? Do 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 do. Kanmuri! Kanmuri! Kanmuri head cap. Okay, it's okay, here it is. It is a type of kanmuri is a type of Japanese cap generally consisting of lacquer-coated black silk gauze with ornaments. It's standard headwear worn by adult men at the Japanese imperial court, including courtiers, aristocrats, and the emperor from the Heian period to the Meiji Restoration. There we are. Apparently, the Toyota Camry is named after this. So it's basically like aristocrat outfit. Uniform. That's what we're looking at. They look pretty similar, yeah. Me. Kanmuri. Here, let me... There we go. Kanmuri. 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 Hat. Yeah, like this. Apparently, this dude wears something like it. Yeah. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. Yeah. So his is just kind of like a... Not completely... Yeah. Not completely historically accurate, but like kind of stylized. What are you doing? Come on, let's get a move on. I turned around to see Tomomori staring at me as I walked away from him. What? We're back on this? We're back on this. What are you talking about all of a sudden?
その力を目にしてからは、そなたにはいくつもの修羅場をくぐり抜け、美しく成長してほしいと思ったよ。
That's a weird thing to wish about someone? That's a really weird thing to wish on someone. I have an itch.
実際、藤川の戦いで修羅のごとき戦いを見せたそなたは誰よりも鮮烈で美しかった。そなたの涙やあの姿を見れば十分だと思っていたのだよ。私はそなたが笑うところを見たい。怒った顔でも怖がる顔でもなく。
Okay, this is a complete 180? This again? You said the same thing at the end. I told you give up already. I'm not your shirabyoshi.
いや、そういう笑顔が見たいのではなく。
Oh. Then Tomomori fell silent, as if in deep thought. Come on, let's get going.
ああ、そうだね。
He replied, but somewhat blankly. Just what on earth is he thinking about? Tilting my head, I stepped out. Huh. Omi, Lake Biwa. Lake Biwa. Finally made it back this far. Under the moonlight shining through the clouds, I looked out at the large, sprawling lake in front of us. Okay. Sleep well, Phantom. I'm probably not gonna be going for much longer. I feel that the siren song of my sleeps. Good night. Cross here, and we'll be back in Kyoto.
夜も更けているから船頭もいないね。
Guess we have no choice. Let's rest our feet by the lake.
できれば宿を探したいけれど、この時間では難しいか。
No, they're like singers, entertainers. That a lot of them also happen to be you know, spicy workers. Let's rest here if you don't mind. The breeze of the lake is nice and I'm hoping we can find the first morning boat.
そうか。姫君がそういうのであれば。
Yeah. At first I was nervous, but I was getting used to traveling with Tomomori. His constant teasing was still a pain sometimes, though. I removed the veil from my head and the cool night breeze caressed my cheek. My neck. Tomomori gathered twigs from around the area and put fallen leaves and dead grass on top of them. When the fire was lit, I let out a sigh of relief and sat down.
湖の中にある小さな島は見えるかい?
Yeah, I see it.
あの島には父上が造営した神社があるのだよ。よく見ると鳥居が見えるが。
Oh, yeah, I can see it. I strained my eyes and saw the torii gate standing on the island.
父上は秋をはじめとしてあらゆるところに神社を造営している。
Ah, they're Shinto. That makes sense. That's why he wears the Shinto outfits. Yeah.
しかも祀っている神様はすべて同じ。
Oh, what? What kind of god is that? I couldn't help but wonder, what kind of god does a man who has everything in the world worship?
元は西の大陸から来た神様と言われているそうだ。水の女神と聞いたことがあるかな。
Oh, I see. Your father must be very religious then.
信仰心とやらが父上にあるとは私には思えないけどね。
What do you mean? If he had no faith, why would he continue to build shrines one after another? That'd be amazing if it was just one giant ahoge. Tomomori gave a twisted smile.
今そなたに聞かせた水の神様だけれどね。あくまでそう言われているというだけに過ぎないのだよ。
It's an ahoge decoy. They grab it and like a lizard's tail. They grab it and pull it off, and he can just go get another one. It lets him escape. It's like a toupee. What?
つまり、人に説明をするときは、とりあえずそう説明しておけと父上から言われただけのこと。
Huh? So you think he might not actually be worshipping that god?
どうだろう。
What? Tomomori hunched his shoulders and laughed.
実は父上が祀っている神様の正体は大蛇だと聞いたこともあるけれど。
What?
大概に説明するときはさっきの話で収めるといった感じかな。
How strange. What kind of shrine do you think it is?
だから言っただろう。父上に信仰心なんていうものが果たしてあるのやらと。
I looked at the island on the lake once more. The wind. It feels like it's getting stronger.
寒くはないかい？
No, I'm fine.
風といえ
ば。As Tomomori spoke, his sleeves flapped in the breeze.
そなたは知っているかな？湖にまつわる話なのだけれど。
Oh no, I don't know. Oh, story time.
とある湖のほとりに住んでいた男が、ある日、水辺に佇む若い女を見つけたそうだ。
Why did the music turn like this?
話しかけると、女は記憶を失っていて、自分の名前すら思い出せない。
Oh.
そこで男は自分の家へ連れ帰り、何くれとなく世話をしてやった。
Uh-oh.
しかし、女はなぜか月の出ない晩のみ、一人で寝ると言い張った。その夜は決して自分のいる部屋を覗くなと言い置いて。
Huh. Okay.
そして、女のいる部屋の木戸を男が開けてみると、そこにいたのは恐ろしい鬼の姿をした女だった。恐怖の声を上げながら逃げる男を鬼となった女がうなり声を上げ追いかける。
Or demons, yeah.
そこへ修行に出ていた一人の僧が男の声を聞きつけ、鬼に向かって一枚の札を投げつけた。女の姿は煙のようにかき消え、ただ男を恨むうなり声だけが湖のほとりに残った。だから今でも湖から吹く風は鬼の姿を見られた女の恨みが時折戻ってくるものなのだと言われている。
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess the sound of the wind kind of does sound like a snarl or something. Wow, wait till that's so... Wait, that's so deadpan! He's like, oh. What's wrong? Tomomori wore a resentful expression on his face.
なぜ怖がらない？
Was I supposed to be?
恐ろしい話をすれば、そなたも怖がって泣くかと思ったのに。
He's still on this shit. Don't tell me Tomomori told that story just to scare me. That's why the music turned like that. You think I'm gonna cry over a story like that? Well, he got us to laugh. That story wasn't scary at all. You really think something like that would make me cry?
待ちなさい。そなたはなぜ笑っている？
Because you thought that stupid story would scare me. Did you really think that story was gonna frighten me? You clearly have no idea what I've been through. Thinking back to the resentful Tomomori earlier, I couldn't help but laugh again.
おかしい。重平と則常は怖がっていたのだが。
With a story like that?
Oh.
How could Hay and Lawrence be scared by something like this? Were they sheltered or something? It's too much.
Oh.
、I genuinely laughed long and hard. Then...
まちなさい。そなたはなぜ笑っている？
What?
そなたはなぜ笑っている？
What
顔を見せなさい。
Tomomori hugged me tightly and gently pinched my cheeks with both hands. Ow! Why would you do that?
ようやく見ることができた。
Tomomori?
今のがそなたの笑顔か。そう。私が見たいと思っていた笑顔だ。
It was a double bluff! Well, no, based on how he reacted, he really was expecting us to be scared. But yeah, no, he just made us laugh and he made us smile.
よかった。今宵は月が出ていて、ちゃんとそなたの笑顔が見える。
Tomomori, unabashedly happy, brought his face even closer to mine.
まさか怪談話で笑うとはね。そなたの天の弱には驚かされる。
It was not his usual sly smile. Tomomori smiled innocently, as if he were a little boy. I turned away from his eyes that shined with love for me. What, really? wait, what? Don't be ridiculous, let go of me!
話したくない。もっとそなたの笑うところを見たい。
You think I can laugh with you pinching my cheeks like this? I managed to shake his hands off me and embarrassingly rubbed my flushed cheeks.
覚えているかな。そなたが今日を脱出する際に、この琵琶湖のほとりで戦ったことを。
What a fucking topic change! I couldn't forget even if I wanted to.
私とそなたは剣を交えたが、あの時、私という存在に命を脅かされ、
Yeah, I thought you were
そなたは本気で怯えていた。
They're gonna fucking kill me.
けれど、なんとか逃げおおせようと果敢に打ってかかってきた。そのそなたの姿と表情に、私は見入られた。
Yeah.
そう、あの時だったかな。
Yeah.
そなたはもっと強くなる。傷だらけの姿こそが最も美しいのだと思った。
Yeah, I gotta keep up the momentum. Can't let it waste. You. I knew that if I continued to listen to him meekly, he would just go on saying the words he always did.
だが、今はその確信が揺らいでいる。
What? Hold on.
先ほど、あのようなたわいもないことで笑ってみせたそなたの顔は、もしかすると、戦いの場以上に。
Okay. He's kind of cute. Tomomori reached out towards me and slowly lowered his arm, just sort of touching my chin.
身を任せようと言えば逆らう。泣かせようと思えば笑う。そなたは不思議な存在だね。
Yeah. I feel like I should be the one saying that to you. When I fought you in the mountains, never did I expect we'd be sitting side by side looking at Lake Biwa like this. Even though some time had passed since we last fought. I'm starting to believe that perhaps Tomomori is not so terrible after all. My heart stirred in a strange way as I remembered the innocent smile I had seen when he hugged me just now. No, I can't lose my resolve. And yet...
姫君。
What?
今宵はもう遅い。眠ろう。
Ah, alright. I nodded awkwardly and Tomomori quietly caught my arm.
こちらへおいで。
Why?
ずっと見たいと思っていたそなたの笑顔を見ることが叶って、私は今とても気分がいい。だからこの気分がいいまま、今夜は眠りにつきたい。
Yeah. But we also have been spending a lot of time walking with him. It's been an unspecified amount of days. So...
そなたを抱きしめたまま眠れば、さらに心地よいものとなるだろう。
This again?
と思っ
This again? Once again, prince to prince communication. Tomomori chuckled as I tried to move away.
冗談だ。
Huh? Tomomori gently let go of my arm and grabbed my hand.
そなたが私に許してくれたのは、手をつないで眠ること。それを破るようなことはしない。
Maybe sleeping in his arms would be that bad. There is a terrible side of him. A side I don't like.
but there's also a kind side. I suppose that's something else I've learned on this trip. I lay down and close my eyes, my fingers entwined with his. It's so windy. But it's not uncomfortable either. I can fall asleep here. Feeling the chill of the night wind against my body and the warmth of Tomomori's hand, I fell into a deep sleep. Alrighty. Where am I? It's pitch black. Can't see a thing. I swept my hand around to explore the area and immediately hit a wall. Is this some sort of hut or something? Why am I here? The darkness and cold made me feel faint. Suddenly I saw two small lights that looked like candles approaching. Candles? Or tanke, perhaps? Oh, okay. Just when I was about to approach them. No, they're not candles. Those are eyes. Human eyes. The two eyes noticed me and began to approach. I frantically pushed on the wall next to me. This place is... Oh, it was just a dream. Is it morning already? I thought I was with someone here. Who was it? As I desperately tried to remember, I gradually began to feel warmer. I don't know! It's nice and warm here. Maybe I'll get a bit more sleep. I couldn't fight the drowsiness and my eyelids naturally fell back down. I must be here with Shungan, right? Did we venture here from Kurama? Looks like another beautiful day, Shungan. The warmth of the sunlight made me happy, and as I spoke, my voice sounded sleepier than I thought I was.
そうだね。いい天気だよ。ただし、私は春言とやらではないけど。
Oh, fuck. Huh? Tomomori? What?
先に言っておくと、私を話さなかったのはそなただよ。ゆうべ、眠ろうと言って少し経ってからだ。そなたが私に抱きついてきたのは。
We snuggle. Yeah, right. I must have gotten cold and wanted to stay warm. You know, Tomomori, there's a completely reasonable explanation for this.
この後に及んで言い訳をするつもりだ。ゆうべはそなたから私を求めてくれたの。
Yes, I will. Grabbing my arm, Tomomori squinted his eyes and brought his face closer to mine.
そのような釣れないことはするものではないよ。夜の目覚めに交わした言葉をもうお忘れか？
What? No way. We didn't talk in the middle of the last night.
なぜそう言い切れるのかな？
What? Are you trying to tell me we spent the night singing to each other or something like that? Like I never do something stupid like that with you. As soon as I finished speaking, Tomomori's gaze turned cold.
春言とやらにはするのかい？
What?
先ほどだけではない。私がそなたを救った翌朝も、
Well, yeah.
春言という名をつぶ
He's our fucking childhood friend.
気を与えたのは私だというのに。命の友人では
Well, okay, jealous a little.
を呼びながら目を覚ますと。
Well, that's none of your business. It's not your business. I've known him forever. Oh, okay. Apparently he liked that one. I hadn't told you about this yet, but Shungan is a childhood friend of mine. We've grown up together since we were born. Yeah, Dave. I've never been away from him for this long. I guess it makes sense that I'm looking around for him. As I explained, Tomomori let out a long sigh.
幼なじみね。それはそれでまた厄介な感じかな。
He's so jealous. What? In what way?
いろいろとだよ。
My nose itches! I really don't understand why you're so upset.
山奥深くで育つというのも困りものだね。
What did you think happened, sir? What?
それに、私がその問いに答えるのはあまりにも。
Huh.
いや、この話はここまでにしよう。
What? My voice came out unexpectedly loud and harsh. Tomomori smiled as he stood up.
すまなかったね、 姫君。支度をしたら琵琶湖を渡ろう。
Wait, so you're not gonna tell me why you're in a bad mood after all?
話してほしいのかな?
Tomomori's face was deceptively cheery as he spoke. The way he stopped himself without telling me why he was so upset, it's enough to drive anyone mad with curiosity. But that might be just what Tomomori wants. Fine, don't tell me. I'll get ready as soon as I can. Sorry, just wait one moment. I hurriedly grabbed my things and darted into nearby bushes.
おやおや。おねだりしてもらえるかと思ったが。
In your fucking dreams! No.
そう簡単にはいかないところが彼女らしいと言うべきかな。
Okay, I'm ready.
では参ろうか、姫君。
Once we cross the lake, we'll reach Kyoto, and there I can learn more about myself. I left Shungan and the others to come here. I have to find something of value. As I stared at the rippling lake, my expression tightened with resolve. Tomomori, let's find a ship to take us across the lake.
わかっているよ。
Then find one. Tomomori laid patted down his robe and nodded. Then the two of us headed together to the boat landing. Come on, get me to the next chapter, please. When we arrived at the pier, we quickly talked to a local captain and boarded his boat. Tomomori, who had gotten on the boat first, extended his hand towards me.
姫君、手を。
Right. Holding onto Tomomori's hand, I boarded the ship safely. Then I suddenly realized I just took Tomomori's hand like it was nothing. I would never thought of doing something like that before. I stared at our joint hands in astonishment. Hands?
海ほどではないが、揺れることもある。気をつけなさい。
Oh, okay. Right. I wonder if it's because we've been holding hands every night, but I've gotten used to holding his hand. Huh. I looked up at the sky, feeling the need to let out a big sigh. We're only temporarily working together. My only goal is to find out what I need to know. This man is a Heike. I am Genji. Once I know who I am and know more about my power, we'll cross swords again. When the thought crossed my mind, my mood felt heavy and dark.
姫君、あそこに座るといい。姫君。
I already know that we'll have to cross swords again one day, or at least I should have known that. But why does the thought of fighting him make my heart sink so low? Why do I find it so hard to let go of his hand?
どうしたんだい？気分が優れないのかな？
Tomomori, who pulled his hand away from mine, touched my forehead with his other hand.
熱があるわけではなさそうだが、ゆうべ風に当たりすぎたのかもしれないね。
No. I'm fine. I'm just thinking about going back to Kyoto. Just maybe a little nervous, that's all.
ああ、そうだね。そなたはあの時、今日を出て以来だ。
Tomomori seemed to believe the lie I'd quickly come up with.
あんたたち、今日に行くってことだけど、今言ってものんきに狂犬物なんてできないかもしれないよ。
Uh-oh. As we prepared to leave, the boatman's gruff voice cut through the morning air.
それはどういう意味かな？
やっぱり知らないようだね。今日は大変な
Oh,
騒
his
ぎになってるんだよ。
dad died?
何でも、あの清盛様が熱病にかかられて危ない状態なんだとか。
なんだって？
それで数日前から都はてんやわんやなんだよ。
Hide me and then go meet your dad.
いやはや天下を取ったとはいえ、清盛様も人の子だったということかね。
Tomomori. I gently looked up at Tomomori, who was silent and bore a stiff expression.
父上が。
Oh. Okay. When is the next chapter?
道に迷わぬようしっかり確認せねば。
9-1. Oh my god. We're still in fucking chapter 9! Oh! Okay, well, I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting sleepy, and I feel like this is an okay space to stop. So we're gonna stop here for the night. Let me just hit us.
戦況を記しておけ。
There's a nice save. All right. Great job, everybody. Great job. Well, thank you all so much for coming by. I appreciate everybody, being here as we romance samurai. All right. Let's pop over here. Yeah. Hold my hand. Come on, everybody. Hold my hand. And this is a good background music. All right, let's turn it down low. Alright, well, you all know the usual song and dance. If you're not already subscribed or following me on social medias, I'd appreciate it if you would. I think we're like 5 away from 200 on YouTube, which is blowing my mind. YouTube lagged way behind Twitch for the longest time, and now YouTube has overtaken Twitch by a mile. But yeah. Also, if you have anybody that you think would enjoy my content, please feel free to shoot them my way. Yeah. I know that... yeah, whoa. So yeah, I know, the rest of this week's stream is gonna be that, like, boy talk stream, and then, Atelier Lulua. Because there was a lot of variable barricade earlier, and I am ready to put it down for a bit. But yeah, that is all that I have for tonight. Again, thank you all so much for all of your support. It really means a ton to me. Honestly, I love all of y'all. Y'all are so sweet to me. Oh, hi, Keekers. Are you gonna say hi to everybody too? Yeah, I'll night it out. Even though it's time for Ichiya. It's time for Ichiya now, but I'm like, ugh, I need a break. After all the crazy fucking twists and turns of Nayata's route, I'm done. I'm time out. Time out. Alright, well, I hope you all have a wonderful meowing, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Aw, thank you, Zetetica. Sleep well. Alright, well, without any further ado, bye-bye!